The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey.
Why?
Let's go.
This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers.
You ping.
Stunner! Damn it! Your friend tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people. And welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on the NFL's Back Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. This program begins now. Football! This is all the way back. Don't look now. All 32 teams are in their training camp. Don't look now. Next Thursday is the Hall of Fame game. Don't look now. August 30th is the first college game day. Holy hell, we made it to football.
Let's go!
We did it together. We did it having a blast, and thank you to the offseason. Truly, impeccable stuff. The NBA run that the Pacers had, so much fun.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. WNBA All-Star Weekend with stud buds down here in Indianapolis.
Crushed.
Great time. Baseball, so phenomenal. College hoops, you name it. Everything that took place from last football season until now, we would like to give a hearty thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sports.
Thank you, sports. Even Svan Banana baseball.
That's right.
Everything that was happening in this sport. The X Games, I think I saw some craziness take place for the first time, long time. All the sports things that took place from the Super Bowl when the Philadelphia Eagles just beat the hell out of the Kansas City Chiefs, which Patrick Mahomes now has like a spite year coming, which is crazy to think about going in. Until now, thank you. But boys and ladies and olds and youngs, all NFL teams are trying to get a Lombardi. All NFL teams are in a building. All NFL teams have started the journey to the top of the mountain, and for that, we will celebrate. We have Ian Rappaport joining us in about 14 minutes or so. We'll see if he knows anything. We'll see what he knows.
Yeah. Probably not.
He's been golfing a lot, going to Pez dispenser factories.
Yep, that's right.
And Legos museums.
Yeah, Harry Potter Museum.
And I believe his kids, currently Max and Jude, are out in the woods for their 8th straight week of the summer.
Correct.
But nonetheless, we love Rap Sheet. We appreciate Rap Sheet. We can't wait to catch up on everything happening in his world. And also, what do we need to be looking at these training camps? Obviously, there's quarterback competition in Indianapolis. Early reports are saying it's a close one.
Yeah.
Now, there's going to be a lot of chatter about who's going to be the starter here. There's also going to be a lot of chatter about a lot of new starters, more specifically over there in Pittsburgh. How about the New York Jets? How about in Seattle? Nobody's talking about Darnold coming off a potential MVP year. Now he's out in Seattle trying to revive them. Geno Smith in Las Vegas. So many storylines. It's absurd, and we're lucky to be here. The Talks at Tables here at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt. 9-year NFL vet Darius J. Butler's here.
Yes,
And the reason why he's sitting over there is because we've become a little bit of a farm. You know, a petting zoo of sorts. A goat is here.
Whoa.
Did you hear it walk in?
I did a little bit.
What's the noise that a goat makes?
Usually it's like,
Not 100% sure if that's a horse or a sheep or anything else you got going on.
think
But
that's it.
That's what we heard coming in here, because this guy is a little bit of a stallion. A little bit of a stallion as well. Ladies and gentlemen, in my eyes, the GOAT of punting a football. He was a Raider, and he was a Texan, then his ass got fired.
jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, a man who should be in the Hall of Fame yesterday, Shane Leckler.
Yeah. Thank you,
Shane,
Pat.
good to see you, dude.
Man, it's great. This is my first time here. I've seen it on the show a lot, and this place is legit.
Okay, thank you. Shane is a man who loves the spotlight. Since retirement, he has tried to find every camera that he possibly can. He hasn't just kind of isolated himself in Texas around his daughter's sports and fishing, I believe, in the Gulf of Mexico.
Of America.
Oh, sorry. Gulf of America. You've been in there closer than I ever have. I've gotten some videos of him hauling ass through the Gulf with 4 fishing rods going out the back end, him having the time of his life. And I'm thinking to myself, Shane, you've earned that. You've deserved that. And you know what else you've earned and deserved is a Hall of Fame nod. So I just want to let you know, and I would like to let the world know, as somebody who punted and as somebody who's been nominated now 3 times for the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
No big deal.
No big deal. Thank you so
Chop
much.
that.
That's certainly real. But with that actually being real, this guy deserves to be in there. We all respect and appreciate the hell out of you. And the way you went about your business was special. He was a guy that would have beers for you for the trip back. You know, that's old school. Hey, you got some beers delivered. Who are these from? Shane Leckler. Enjoy a ride out of here, boys. Have yourself a good time. You and Sebastian Janikowski, absolutely legendary. You're a 9-time All-Pro, 7-time Pro Bowler. You're a special athlete, dude. Special athlete.
Yeah,
I appreciate the hell out of you, man.
Thank you.
And a hick, too, which I think we all very much appreciate. Football season around the corner. You getting the itch to go back and punt?
No, I'm not, but I'm ready to watch some football. It seems like it's been a while. I'm a huge college football fan, and but I'm ready to go. I don't miss what the guys are doing right now.
Training camp.
Yeah, training camp was great in Napa.
Why is that? You guys boozing?
I mean, the
on it?
weather was awesome. You had, the winery and all that. I don't drink wine, but it was there. You see the big hot air balloons and stuff flying over practice. Napa was fun. Janikowski and I played golf almost every single day.
See, that was part of the narrative that when I got into the league about kickers and punters. Now, granted, you guys were dogs, and I think your teammates absolutely loved you. I think you've told us a few stories about, the house that you and Janikowski lived in together and what mornings looked like in that place as you were when were you drafted?
2000.
What round?
5th.
And when was Janikowski drafted?
First round, 17th pick overall. Same draft. Same team.
Al Davis.
That's right.
We love Al Davis.
I love Al.
Hey, we love Al Davis. He also drafted every person that ran a 4.2. He was specifically drafting for the punt team, I think. And you were the perfect punter for it as you go. Whenever you look at this NFL, are you one of the old heads, because you're in the league for so long, that think the game's soft, or do you love where the game of football is at right now? Because you, quarterback, college? I don't know if you're a college quarterback. Go.
I was a backup quarterback in college. Played a little bit, but that was it.
Always spinning it, though.
Yeah.
Warm-ups, whenever there's pat and go happening on the field, you're always going to see Shane Leckler on the other side. Probably have something, and then there's going to be a ball spinning.
That was my favorite part of the game, was pat and go before the game started. Especially if one of the quarterbacks wasn't throwing well, and you get in there and you spin 5 perfect balls. You're like, get your shit together.
Put the punter in.
I'm ready.
Put the punter in. But how do you feel about the state of football? How do you feel about it right now?
I mean, I like it. It's it's high scoring and stuff like that, but man, there's still. I feel like the officiating is still in the way of some of the stuff because, of course, I played for Al Davis, so we always felt that way in Oakland back in the day. And you can watch how Al was such a maverick. Whenever there was league meetings, it would be 31 yeses and 1 no, and we all knew who that was.
Yeah, voting, literally, it was expected that it was Al in the entirety.
We kind of grew up after the, after the Tuck Rule game against New England. Whenever that happened, it was just felt like, dang,
The whole world's operating against us.
Yes. And,
so do you want more technology or less technology? Do you want more phone in the ear to the refs, or do you think that builds for conspiracy fodder?
Well, I mean, the whole bringing the chains and stuff out needs to stop. We know when a damn first down is, right? And then, or when you're scoring, you don't need to replay. This should be something to say, the ball crossed, let's move on.
Yeah, you're talking about let's
utilize. They sped baseball up. It seems like some football games are getting slower sometimes to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think whenever
and I mean, I still love it. It's a great game, and it's fun to watch, and I love the fact that it gave us our livelihood and everything that it gave us. But there's always room for improvement.
How do you feel about the players, the GOATs at the top right now? Patrick Mahomes, special individual.
That kid is unbelievable. And whatever I saw something somewhere. I'm not on Twitter or Instagram.
Really?
I'm not on anything. I'm not even on my own email. I don't even check it. So if you need to get a hold of me, you call me or text me, and I might get you.
Yeah, I got
you. But I saw where somebody kind of made fun of how Pat looked at a beach or something. Look out! He may.
Yeah, and
he may break every NFL record this year.
Yeah, I think people operate that way. Speaking of players that we have massive respect for and chip on shoulder, and I guess, Patrick Mahomes is passed up by a lot of people. We all know the story. Chicago Bears fans are still doing their thing about that entirety. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, coming out of college. He was the guy at LSU. Mm-hmm. I mean, he captivated the world. Did he win the Heisman?
Finalist. Yeah, finalist.
He was a Heisman finalist, punt returner. I think they gave him the ball on the offense. And on defense side of the ball, he was a magnet to he was electrifying. Obviously, everything that happens with LSU, maybe a little bit of marijuana. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe a little bit of a weed. Still dominant on the field. Never really, everybody talked positively about him. It was just a little bit of a different road than we all expected. Nothing was handed to him. I think BA tells a story about drafting him, how happy he was and pumped he was, and basically was like, hey, here's your opportunity basically to prove everything right about yourself that you've always said. And he did all of that and more. I was very thankful to watch his entire football career, I think is what I would say. But his LSU times, all the way through these Saints days, he has seemingly maintained this magnetic ability to the ball. The dude was everywhere. Electrifying player. You played with him.
Yes.
What was he like as a teammate? I've only got a chance to watch, obviously. He hung it up yesterday. Congrats to him on a phenomenal career. What was he like as a teammate?
Man, Tyron was amazing as a teammate. I got to play with him a short time in Houston, but you talk about people that gravitate to leadership, they gravitate to him, and he doesn't speak a lot. He's quiet. He's a very quiet guy. I remember we were in training camp, and Bill would have a player speak kind of towards the end of the training camp. He'd pick like 6 guys that would speak, either every night or every other night have one. When Tyron got up there, you could hear a pin drop, and he got extremely emotional. He told his life story, and mad respect for that guy.
Okay, I love that.
Big
I love
time.
to hear that. I think the most transparent leaders are the best leaders, no matter how much you talk. He's a Super Bowl champ. Obviously, he just showed the photos of whenever he was with the Kansas City Chiefs. What a run that was. He goes back home to the New Orleans Saints. D-Bud, he was great. It feels like, and he was able to do everything, absolutely everything on the football.
Legend, you talked about being a ball magnet, but just his overall football IQ, like that was why he found the ball. Just like a guy like Charles Woodson, it's like how this guy always around the ball. Like those guys study, those guys anticipate. He was on everything DB. I feel like every year, at least a few times every year, just making big time plays. I'm glad he got to finish his NFL career back at home. I'm sure that was special for him. And then his journey, you talked about his journey. We all saw it from being a Heisman finalist and then having his pitfalls or whatever, and then get drafted to Arizona. I think he went third or fourth round when he was clearly like a top 10 or 15 talent. And then that's a big moment. We always talk about mistakes that happen in your younger years, and then how do you respond to that? And he's a perfect example of that. I'm sure we'll see more of him, giving it back and paying it forward, because that's the type of guy he is on and off the field.
Yeah, hopefully we do get more of him. We always talk about dogs, it feels like, and Tyrann Mathieu, for me at least, him talking shit to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl when he was still with Kansas City. And granted, we know how that turned out. Maybe it didn't go exactly how he wanted, because Tampa ended up winning that Super Bowl by a lot. But it feels like that kind of encapsulate who he was, at least on the field. I don't know him, but him talking junk to basically everybody. And then you think about it in the biggest moments where like you don't want to maybe talk shit or poke the bear, if you will, but he just didn't care. I mean, him getting in Brady's grill, talking shit, that to me is like what football is all about, especially because it's Brady.
I enjoy the fact his name's Honey Badger too, which is a phenomenal nickname. Yeah, phenomenal nickname. Obviously, the internet is always going to do its thing. Congrats on a hell of a career. The game will miss you. The game will miss you, man. And I'll be excited to see what he does next. A lot of platforms have a lot of football.
Yeah.
When are you going to get in TV?
No, right now, and this is it.
What are you doing? What are you doing right now? Why are you in Indiana? Do you want to tell me?
I'm here for my daughter's softball tournament, and we travel quite a bit. And this was one of our big tournaments, last tournament of the summer, and then she'll turn around on Monday and go right into high school volleyball. So she'll finish up this weekend, and actually she'll have 1 week off and then start up high school volleyball. But Emerson's, she's got offered a scholarship to Baylor. Couldn't be more proud of her. My older daughter's playing volleyball at UTSA in San Antonio. So it's going to be busy after they both are in college, and one's playing in the fall, one's playing in spring or summer. It's going to be a lot of traveling, but I'm down.
Hey, a little empty nest, but the birds are going to take a little bit of a flight over there, meep, and to Baylor. Beautiful Texas schools. I'm sure you absolutely love that. Let's talk about a Texas school that you love, Texas A&M. Hey, can I tell you, we went down there 2 times, I think, this last year.
Yes.
We were there early and then obviously later in the year. I love that place. What a town. Traditions are insane. I mean, people say you guys are weird with it all. And, everywhere is a cult, I think. And that is what makes college football awesome, is the cultiness of the fans and the passion. I mean, in a positive way, not in a negative way. Obviously, there are negative cults. I'm not talking about those cults. I'm talking about this being a positive cult,
Fanhood.
which is what these colleges are. And down there, the cultness is all aligned, because it is like obviously the Aggies is agriculture, but I believe it is a military type setup as well, if my research kind of reminds me well. What a place, what a school, what a town. Who were you in school with down there?
When I was there, college roommates with Dan Campbell, the head coach, Detroit. Everybody knows Dan.
How was that?
He was my roommate, like roommate. There was 2 beds in one room. Like we had, he came from a family that didn't have that much money, and I came from 2 teachers too. So that was it. And in the other room was Billy Lucci, who runs Texags, and Seth McKinney, who played 10 or 11 years with Miami, and then I think Cleveland. But yeah, it was awesome. And being with Dan growing up, I guess our whole college career, except for one, he was 1 year ahead of me. That was awesome. And then winning the 98, we just talked about it the other day, winning the 98 Big 12 championship game against Kansas State, getting home late that night from St. Louis. And then I think we went to bed like 2 nights later.
Oh, so we did it down there. Yeah, so MCDC is who we thought he was.
Oh, yes, he is exactly who you think he is.
You thought he would be an incredible coach?
I just knew his work ethic. I mean, he was that type of guy in the summer, before summer off-season program started, we were already in there because Dan was kind of like, hey, guys, let's go. Let's get this right. And he was kind of the nucleus of that group. It was him, Datwin, was the linebacker then, and it was just a great, I guess, probably the tightest team I've ever been around. We all hung out, we all did everything together, and I wouldn't say we were the most talented team that year in the Big 12, but we won it because we were a legit team.
Yeah, and dogs, I think. That's a big deal. And I think the teams that like each other play better. I think that is kind of just like on the record at all levels, high school, college, into pros, definitely. If you like each other, you're certainly going to be better. Dan Campbell is beloved by every person he's ever met. Is that kind of how that goes?
I mean, I've never heard someone say something negative about him.
Well, when he said he was going to gnaw kneecaps, people, they took some shots.
The helmet, when he wore that.
Yeah, they're gonna let their jokes fly. Mm-hmm. This guy isn't normal. This isn't what I'm used to seeing. I hate it. And then whenever he remained that person, and they were ass. You guys were ass there for a while.
So bad.
So bad. And he just stayed the course.
Yes.
And didn't change, didn't waver. I love that. And then they get their first win. He cries.
Yep.
It's yo, this guy that says he's going to gnaw kneecaps, he's so proud of his team for finally getting a win. And then the weeks leading up to it, he was like, we're close. We are doing everything right. Never turned his back on his team. Never did anything like that. Took all of the shots.
All of them.
All of them. And then I think he actually did get bigger. Would like his nutrition routine.
Please.
Everything he's doing. Would love to see what that is. He is an absolute monster, an absolute animal. He said he works out at home. He doesn't even work out at the gym.
What do you think his routine involves? You think he's like vegan?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, MCDC's not a big meat guy.
Yeah.
Texas A&M.
Yeah, I think that's going to be tough for him to ever be a V. I think he's eating the DeChambeau diet that whenever he was trying to put on the 40 pounds, 8 protein shakes a day. Looks like he's always adding.
Yeah. He might just be eating like 45-pound plates from the gym.
Like the actual.
Yeah, like the actual weight.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. At least at 25, because that's a little thinner.
Yeah, exactly.
Can really get your teeth into.
Yeah.
He's fucking huge.
So big. Massive.
And he's only getting bigger. I have no idea how it happened. He's always been a dog. So have you. You've always been so kind to me. I appreciate it. Because you're the best in the world. And then I didn't really know how to punt when I got into the NFL. Was kind of learning as I go. And you were always so cool to me, so nice to me. And I watched your film on a very regular basis because we had similar styles.
Mm-hmm. Bang it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We absolutely did. So I appreciate you, man, a lot.
Yeah. Remember that the whole saying, like, oh, he outkicked his coverage. Al would be like, you can't do it. I'm just going to get somebody faster.
Yeah, and that must have been nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really
go.
nice. Every time somebody, Al Davis drafted somebody for the Raiders, and I was younger then. I wasn't a punter at that point, so I didn't have the mindset yet. But every time they were like, Al Davis is going to draft the top 5 fastest guys in the draft. As soon as I got in the NFL and I started learning that, I'm like, all we're looking for is one guy that runs a 4.4. That's all we're looking for. We got a guy, Darius Hayward-Bay. He was
drafted by
the Raiders. We get him to Indianapolis, and for one reason or another, he was making plays for us, which I appreciate, but he wasn't in the full rotation. So I just asked him, I'm like, will you be a gunner? Will you do a gunner? He's like, yes, would want to be a gunner. We put him in a gunner. What a life that was.
Yes.
That was a very good time. He was one of the greatest special teams players.
He played probably 6 or 7 more years after. No, he went to Pittsburgh, had some good years. Like
he was unbelievable.
So fast.
Wide receiver, get off too. Mm-hmm. So getting off the jam. And then he was 4.3, 4.4 down the field. And it's like, holy shit. And then the Raiders team.
And he wasn't small either.
No, big.
Yeah,
and people were scared when they saw him. So fair catches were going up very, very quick.
Early hand.
Speaking of Tyreek Hill,
Whew.
that's one of my favorite stories.
I punted the ball to Tyreek in Kansas City, and at that time, we were outside the numbers against him. Like, to get every ball outside the numbers, if not, get it on the boundary, And I hit a ball, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. It's spiraling, it's tailing right towards the sideline.
Did it.
And he plants his foot. And you know how, like, when they rush, they run right by you? You hope no one loops back around to come get you?
Yeah.
So I turned to make sure he didn't loop. And when I picked my head up, Tyreek was on the other numbers already and hauling ass.
Yeah,
and
you're
I'm
lost in the sauce.
Dang it, here he comes.
Yeah, Antonio Brown, Tyreek Hill, obviously Devin Hester.
Devin.
Cribbs was just a different animal.
Cribbs was just so hard to bring down.
And
it was
fearless.
And I played with Dante Hall in college. Dante, the human joystick, whenever he went to Kansas City, that guy was unbelievable. That punt return he had against Denver.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my gosh. There was 6 blocking the backs on that one.
Whoa. Whoa. There's always a block in the back.
No doubt. On a long return, I'm like, throw the flag.
Yeah. Anytime you see somebody running a little bit, you're just immediately scanning the field.
Where's that?
Oh, shit. There is no flag here. This is a real deal here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the stats ruined forever. And they're scoring on us immediately. Job failed. You know who doesn't get a lot of love? Pac-Man was a dog back there. Pac-Man never had a fair catch.
Yeah.
There was a season when I turned to the Aussie, and I was just hitting it like 49 yards to the left every time, which turns out obviously very effective, like if you can do it.
Yeah.
You're swinging really hard at that fuck. I was swinging very, very, very hard.
Yeah,
like looking back on it, I'm swinging like it's basically punting. You know those wooden drivers that they have? Mm-hmm. Those wooden drivers, and you gotta like really.
You gotta hit it.
At like the 30s or whatever it was. That's what that is, basically. Because the sweet spot's so small.
Oh, it's
so small, and I'm trying to hit it to an exact spot as opposed to just like an area. And it's like I just started swinging so hard at it. And Pac-Man, I think I had like, I maybe had 0 return yards until like maybe week 8 or 9. Kickoff and punts. I felt pretty good about that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Then there was a year where I was doing pretty okay, and we were playing Pac-Man, and I had a bunch of fair catches. And he comes up to me before, and he's like, "I'm not fair catching one of these things. Not one of them."
Don't you love when they always come talk shit to you in pregame warm-up?
I'm like, "Bro, just fair catch it. We're both out of here.
Yeah.
You don't fumble it. I get my shit done.
Everything's good.
It's gonna be 49, 50 yards. Could be worse for you. Could be worse for me. This is good. This is a perfect thing." He said, "I'm not doing that shit. Not one time." I'm like, "Come on, bro.
Dude.
West Virginia, we're all Mountaineers.
Country road.
He just wanted to be known as the guy that never fair caught the ball. And he would have somebody right in front of him.
Yeah.
Head straight up like this. Casual, too. Like, what? You're not going to do shit. He had a fearless mindset. And he never gets the punt return talk because I don't think he has as many cribbed.
Right.
But I think he has a lot of blocking the backs. I think there's a lot of flags potentially against him. Some of those returners are just phenomenal athletes. Tyreek changed the entire game, though, when he showed up back there.
Yeah, and they're so good. Both those guys, like Tyreek and Pac-Man. Tyreek will get talk as a returner, but like Pac-Man, I feel like won't just because he was so good at corner.
Played
like,
so long.
Some of those other guys, they're specifically returners, and Tyreek,
Antonio Brown's another guy. We'll not get talked about as a returner.
AB,
Unbelievable returner. If he was just a full-time returner, he'd probably go down as best ever.
Yeah.
And same with Tyreek Hill. Edelman, unbelievable.
Edelman was so good. Returner.
Unbelievable return.
Pat P was dog. He didn't play. Obviously, been an All-Pro corner. He wasn't back there his whole career, but he was a dog. And the reason Pac-Man, he missed a little chunk of his prime too. Missed a chunk of his prime with some off-the-field shit, and then playing in the same era of Devin Hester.
Yeah.
That combo just kind of is like playing in the safety era with Ed Reed and Troy. Been a punter with Shane's in there. Like it's just certain Vinny when he's kicking. It's like okay, you're not gonna get that recognition. But yeah, if you played against those guys, if you ever game playing against those guys. Absolute animals.
Yeah, congrats to all the punt returners that literally do make our lives awful. Like you need to know that. We do think about you. We do. And going in, we do think about you. And we all wish that you guys would just be cool down there. Just fucking fair catch it. Go on to next week. It'd be good for all of us. Shane, I know you got to get to a game.
Yep,
we appreciate
go.
the hell out of
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
it.
Appreciate you, bud.
Yep. Let's go Impact.
Have you do one of these? What is the thing you guys do down there? Woo! What is the Aggies thing? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know.
You do know what I'm
But
talking
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You know, it's a woo.
Now you're going to get me in trouble with all the Aggies.
No, you know what I'm doing.
You know what he's doing.
Woo.
Doing it.
Is that what it is?
Just giggle, Maggie.
Put it on the
That's all.
video game.
Yeah. What is the saying? Will you tell me, at least so I don't look stupid?
I don't know. It's just whoop, like whoop, 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 really loud.
Oh, you can't do that.
Whoop.
Not with the hip.
Yes, they do that. They do that.
You don't need to do that.
See you, dude. We appreciate you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, joining us live from an attic in Ohio is a man who's a college football national champion, a Super Bowl champion, a Ryder Cup winner.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah, you missed it that time.
Good luck,
I knew
Shane.
his face was going to be right in front.
Yeah.
Shane, you're the man.
Bump said Spike. Oh,
Softball today.
Softball. Good call, though.
Hey, hit that riser.
Yeah, that's right.
Need to hit that riser.
Offer from
Sit dead red.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now live from an attic in Ohio is a college football national champion, Super Bowl champion, Ryder Cup winner, a friend of the program, family of the program. His family, 10 kids. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk.
Yeah.
Hawker, we're letting our hair grow. It's summer.
Whoa.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I don't have any plan, but yeah, I'm letting it grow for a while, man.
Did you hear a conversation about the returners and how incredibly freaky athletic they have to be?
How about the Honey Badger? Honey Badger retired. He was returning punts as well. Like, he was an absolute monster.
What are we talking about? That was everything. Yeah, he got back there. There's an interesting little game that kind of happens pregame that Shane was referring to there, where the returners do come up, and I would like to have a conversation with them as well. I would like to talk to them.
Is it normal? Did most all of them speak to you?
I would try to speak to everybody. I don't know. Edelman didn't talk to me.
I was going to say Edelman would just cold shoulder. No
Edelman wouldn't talk to me. I could break everybody else. I could get everybody else. Because my thing I want them to know is...
Prick.
Who?
Jules, he's a prick.
Out there, yeah, certainly. I mean, he wouldn't even crack. And then I saw him like in the offseason. I'm like, you know every fucking buddy else I'm able to have. And then I think he was even empowered by that.
I got to talk even less.
Yeah, I think he felt... I just wanted to tell them... I wanted to get in their mind, hey, don't run me over.
Sure.
Okay, that's all I wanted. All I wanted to get into their head was like, hey, just don't run me over if you get this thing, juke the shit out of me, dude. Do what you got to do. Because then that put in their head that they can run by me,
Bait him a bit.
that would be, so it was literally a little bit of like, hey, just being cool. Like, hey, if you break one, when you break one, you're so good, man. Just don't run me over. My family's here. You know what I mean? Like, just don't do that. Because that Antonio Brown
Oh, yeah.
Foot
to the Cleveland Brown guy.
Oh, yeah.
Can't have that happen. My family's here.
Yeah.
My dad's here. Can't have that happen. Football is happening, though, in a big way, and we're pumped up for it. I think it's time we go camping, don't you think?
Hell yeah.
AJ, you want to go camping?
Yeah, I love camping. Let's do it.
All right, let's go camping. 10 days. What do we have going on?
We are fully camping, boys. The Falcons and Steelers reported today, so all teams are officially at camp. 26 teams reported yesterday, and then we already had 4 teams in camp before that. So we are going to focus on some things of the teams that were already practicing. There's some videos out there, some teams that, aren't practicing, people got, but that's for a different day. Let's start with the Chargers in LA. Early indications that Justin Herbert and Quentin Johnson are having an unbelievable first week of camp. They are linking up every single day with a lot of highlights. So I'm looking early and often to see what Quentin Johnson and Justin Herbert
Big
are
year
doing.
for him.
Can't wait for the Los Angeles Chargers to be who they can fully be, is what we all expect. Another year in the Harbaugh system, we assume it's only going to get bigger and better out there in Los Angeles. And they got a brand new practice facility.
Yeah,
Yes, they-
beautiful.
How many hundreds of millions?
Not
3,
enough.
4?
Yeah, I want to say 3.
$400 million. The owner just put up in 2025 to build a practice facility. We love that.
As you guys know, not a lot of, I don't know if all the fans know, but the best part, I assume, for you guys and for a lot of people watching practices is good on good. So we're going to go to the Lions camp. They also started early. We got J-Mo versus Brian Branch here in Lions camp, 1-on-1. That's awesome to watch. Those are like 2 of the best players on the team. I assume that's all you guys are watching, Pat, especially as a punter in practice, is good on good. In that situation, D-Butch?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you always get jacked up for the one-on-ones. And aren't both of these guys Bama boys, too? So they probably played against each other a bunch in college doing this. But this is a moment where, Pat, Vinny, everybody's going to be on that sideline watching. Big on big, good on good, sharpen that sword.
Front row. And depending upon who's going in the big boys, like are our guys going, offensive line, D-line, like are our guys going or no?
Mathis.
If they're going, we're going to want to go watch Robert Mathis. But if we got our guys going wide receiver, DB, that is certainly one that we would like to have eyes on. That is when spectacular things happen. That is when people make the team. in those final ones. I mean, that's where the stage is yours. Like, that's literally what's happening. And that is also where some guys get caught with a 4-string quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Can't
have it.
Well, it's good for you guys.
Can't have it.
Yeah, it's
Don't
terrible.
feel good, though, because in training camp for the pros, and AJ knows this too, we don't really get to go against the starters as much outside of training camp. You know, that early part of training camp, that's when, Brian Branch, hey, and you want to go against, a T.Y. Hilton or whoever those top guys are because you're not going to get those reps, once that season kicks off. So, yeah, those are high competes.
Let's head back to the AFC champions from last season. The Chiefs is still the Chiefs in our eyes. A lot of people were talking about it. Travis is looking slim.
So tall.
Pat's looking super motivated. They were hooking up in practice.
Whoa.
So
Really?
Just jump.
Everyone was watching?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hooking up. Everybody's look at the
right
connection
there.
right
Look,
there.
we're watching it right now.
Sidearm, good connection, great chemistry.
They put out a tweet about a Xavier Worthy catches, even though it was just one catch, which really pissed me off for some reason. But the Chiefs are back in
They
practice.
said passes. It was only one pass, but it was a great pass.
Yeah.
And I forgot that Xavier Worthy was a wide receiver for them.
Yeah.
And I forgot how fast he is.
Yeah, very.
And then I saw that clip, and I was like, Chiefs is still the Chiefs. Chiefs is still the Chiefs. And now they're a little bit more. Yeah, these passes were worth the wait.
I like it.
That's a good tweet.
I like
But
it.
it was only one
But it was
pass.
one pass.
man.
But you could have just this passed it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Whenever I looked down and saw the number and it was 6 seconds left on the video, I'm like,
wanted more
what the
highlights.
fuck's going on here? I thought we had it.
We're back in football. I wanted more highlights.
We need more, is what we were thinking in that
Which,
time.
speaking of, let's head out to Oxnard, California, where the Dallas Cowboys were in camp. They had their first practice yesterday. It was good to see CD and GP together. Those two are going to be an absolute problem together. And then there was a couple highlights coming out of that camp of Dak getting to GP early. Obviously, he's an athletic freak. He looks quick. He looks fast. That's going to be a situation, a fun situation to watch this year.
Yeah, I love the Dallas Cowboys have a lot going on, and we forget that they got to play football. And Dak and GP are going to be amazing.
Yep.
Micah and Trey held a little bit of a press conference out there. And just say, yeah, we see other people getting treated good. We wish that was us. We're here to work for our teammates, though. It's kind of how we view it. And we'll just move on, basically, is what they said. Yeah, we're not happy. We don't love it. We certainly think we deserve it. But if I'm not going to be here, Micah said, I'm about to go show out, and it's a business at the end of the day.
That's the business. It's unfortunate. I'm not sure if he's practicing or what the situation is like. I know he has some back tightness, so I hope that gets cleared up soon. And then Trevon Diggs coming out saying, like, they knew where I was training. I am on pace to recover and be back in time. So it was interesting to have these guys make themselves available together. And speaking, when you see TJ get his deal, when you see Miles get his deal, when you see Max get re-upped early,
Let alone
you're a top guy. We talk about it. Going into your 5th year and you've done everything imaginable since showing up to the organization, you expect to get paid.
Did Saquon and Ed Berry, new president of football at CAA, congrats to him, get that deal done 3 years early or 2 years early?
It was
3 years
It was
early.
after his first year.
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
obviously.
So, yeah, who knows if it was a 3 year or 4 year
a 3-year
deal.
deal.
Whatever the case, he got that multiple years early, first year at the place. Obviously, they have massive success, but it's like players around the league see that. It's like, yo, they're taking care of people over there in Philadelphia. Good for them. They're the reigning champs. Joining us now is senior NFL insider at NFL Network, NFL.com, and also the host of the weekly wrap-up of the Rap Sheet and Friends, us being friends, he being Rap Sheet. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian Rappaport.
What's up?
Great to see you. Happy Summer Wednesday to you.
too.
I hope life is good. Football's back. Training camp's happening. Let's start in Oxnard over there in California.
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys, a lot of noise, a lot of drama. What gets settled? Micah Parsons, Trey Hendrickson. Which one happens first?
My sense this whole time is that Micah Parsons will be last. Now, if you're Trey Hendrickson, I'm not sure that Trey's deal directly affects Micah because he's going to get a raise. If he gets a deal done with the Bengals, which, just to be totally honest, I thought a couple days ago, what's today, Wednesday. So I thought Monday there was a real chance that a deal was going to get done. I think the overall numbers were probably about where they should be. The guaranteed money was certainly not, which is where this broke down. And when you have guys like TJ Watt, the Steelers historically have not done multi-year guarantees. They did it for TJ Watt. Actually did it for TJ Watt last time, now did it for him again.
And Ben.
You see that, and if you're Hendrickson, you want that multi-year guarantee. The Bengals weren't where he wanted to be, so that thing kind of blew up, and then he posted a pic from Florida.
Yeah, now he's gone fishing, brother.
Wow.
See you later. He's going to stay in shape, though. He's going to stay committed to the sport, he said.
I'm sure. I kind of like the geotag, right? Less is more. It's like, that's a beautiful pic, and then it's just like, Florida. All right.
Just letting
But,
you know exactly where I am. And the sky is beautiful. Look at the sunset, right? Or maybe
that's actually
could be the sunrise.
Yeah, because he could be getting to work.
Beautiful picture.
Maybe trying to go get a swordfish too.
Yeah, or coming back.
The owners at both these places, Cincinnati and Dallas, seemingly saying very interesting things here to start training camp. What are your thoughts on that? Did they have a call and say these players thinking they're a little bit too important to this league? We got to remind them, or why do you think this is taking place?
Well, Mike Brown came out and was like, Trey deserves a raise. We offered him a raise. He was optimistic about a deal getting done, which sort of, for me, was like, all right, I think a deal is probably getting done. It did not. Jerry Jones, was a little different. That was a little bit of a different press conference. I can't say that I've really seen that many press conferences like that. It's not zero. I remember when Dan Snyder was mispronouncing Kirk Cousins' name. That kind of what this reminded me of. I mean, Jerry Jones called him Michael at one point, which is,
Well, Brian called him Trey Henderson.
Yeah. These guys are old. Give them a break.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you.
They're close.
But what's so interesting about Jerry's press conference is he really did tell you everything that was on his mind. You want to know why he waits for a deal, why he's not proactive like say the Eagles. He really explained it to you. He wants more information. Now I think with Micah, you don't need more information. I think Micah is content to be the last of these deals to have, Aiden Hutchinson get paid, to have Hendrickson. I was going to say Henderson. Hendrickson get paid. I think Micah would like to be last because he probably comes in above all of them as he should. So, yes, I think a deal. You'd always like a deal. You always would like money now rather than later. But my sense is that Micah ends up last and most.
Well, the next 3 years, you sign a 4 or 5 year deal. There's anything can happen. You ever hear about guys getting mono? Drink out of the wrong bottle.
Sure.
Lose 20, 30 pounds. All of a sudden, you're not as fast as you once were. All of a sudden, that bull rush ain't too bull anymore. It's more like a young bull rush.
Calf rush.
It is a little calf rush. Had the old bull, now you get the young calf.
Young calf.
All right, go ahead, AJ.
Grab somebody.
Rap sheet. You mentioned with Trey Hendrickson. You said the overall numbers may have looked somewhat near what they should be, but the guarantees do not for Henderson. What does that mean? I mean, all he cares about, I would imagine, is guaranteed and then number of years in the contract. Is that a big holding point or what?
He said Henderson.
Okay, so I believe the overall number of years. It's fine. Either way.
It's not fine. We're not disrespecting this man. We are on this guy's side. He's a sack king right now.
He's gonna get upset if he keeps
This guy can't get money and we can call him by the right name, okay? This guy's whole entire life sucks right now.
He's fishing at 40.
He's got a beautiful family.
He loves ball, though. He wants to be at training camp.
Exactly. He's fishing. I bet he loves fishing.
He wants to be eating the painted grass.
There's two things he loves more than fishing, and that's Jesus and football. And guess what he can't do right now?
Football?
Play football. Hopefully.
Still talking to
Hopefully
Jesus.
he's still talking to Jesus. He might be
And I only talk to God when I need a favor. What a song.
That ain't Trey.
Need a contract.
That ain't Trey. No, that ain't Trey.
No, Trey ain't singing like us. He's talking to God all the time.
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah.
Which we are appreciative of. You actually prayed
And
on the
twice
show
on
for
Sunday.
him.
Oh, that was a good prayer.
During that prayer, he should have.
That was a great.
Because you would not think that you should
No, you could.
Yeah, he should have wished for Mike Brown to maybe,
pronounce his name right.
Give him a new deal.
Anyways, go back to you said the guarantees were at the same because he said
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So my sense is the overall numbers were probably okay, right? So he was going to get a huge raise, very large raise this year, which basically what you do is you do a 2-year extension, right? And then you take some of the money and you front load it so he gets a big raise this year, so he gets more in line this year with what some of the other top guys are making, which would probably put him somewhere in the middle of that graph. And that is good. Raise this year is good. And that part is guaranteed because he's going to get it, okay? But then what a player wants is they don't want to have to go through the same thing next year and say, I'm not guaranteed. What if, God forbid, something bad happens, he has an injury or he doesn't, he's not as productive. Sacks are tough, right? You can play great and not get a lot of sacks. What if he doesn't have the numbers? Then he's he doesn't want to be at risk next year. He wants the protection that he has earned, and that is why he wants the guaranteed money. And that really is what the deal broke down over. It's not the Bengals don't want to pay him. They made an offer. It was not enough. and they are at two sides of the country now. Like one's like in the middle, and the other's kind of like down here.
Gotcha. Still a long flight. We did it last week to the ESPYs. The thought of
shitty flight.
It was a long flight.
No, I mean
it was like an hour.
Actual plane in the
Why
sky
was
it was those damn cards.
What happened to you?
You guys got murdered.
We got cheated.
In Euchre. 40-4 aggregate score, 4 games. AJ, did you hear that?
Yeah, you guys stunk.
4 points in 4 games. You only got 4 points.
Yeah, and we probably actually had like 42-43.
I need to start playing like AJ.
Cheating?
That's not good.
Winning? You want to win?
He doesn't have much success
AJ, when?
Join the squad.
When
Steve,
do you win?
with the squad.
When do you win? Hey, Ian, you said in
time.
there at one point, sacks are hard to get. What if his numbers are down? Well, he's the sack king.
Exactly.
He gets sacks.
True.
They are hard
Right.
to get. So pay the guy is what everybody's thinking. Interesting that he was offered a 1-year 34, 35 if we go by the hints that you were kind of
No. It was multi-year. Multi-year. It's just you take them.
Just
You
1
take
year
the money, you front load. So he was going to get a big raise this year. Then there was years on the back end as well.
Oh, so he wouldn't have been a free agent. It would have been, here we
Would
go.
It would have looked good, though, Pat. It would have looked good, but then they could have cut him after a year or two, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Cincinnati Bengals say,
Don't owe
us here. No offense to Cincinnati Bengals, but you're kind of grandstanding on this particular contract
Correct.
designed for a guy that's a sack king at this stage. Nonetheless, good luck to everybody. Rappaport, we have one final question for you here from Darius J. Butler.
Terry McLaurin officially a holdout now up in Washington. Anything going on there with that front office and getting his deal done?
Yeah, they're trying. This is another one where I kind of thought maybe they would get it done right before the start of camp. They were in talks. There was a lot of conversations. Garrett Wilson gets done at 32.5 yearly average based on new money. Sounds to me like that's where Terry McLaurin would like to be, in the 30s. Believes he has earned it. He has been one of the faces of this franchise. It's not great now, but he's in town. I saw a picture of him doing yoga earlier today, so he is at least there if things happen.
Power
So
pose.
they are going to keep talking about this one.
He's doing a power pose right there. I love everything about it. Is this the power
That's a
pose?
good picture.
Yeah, it's power pose.
That's strong.
All right, we hope everybody gets their business settled and handled.
Hold on. I got one quick thing for you.
Okay.
You guys did. People might not remember this. It was a long time ago. You guys did a home run derby announcement.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
I got a text from my mom, who's very excited about it. Do you mind if I read it?
By all means.
Okay. McAfee is on the home run derby. He's on now, announcing the players with some guy.
That guy's an all-star.
Your mom sucks. Tell her I said that.
Guy's an all-star. Jeez.
Guy plays for the Yankees.
All right. Rap, tell your mom we appreciate her following along.
I don't.
And tell her what Ty said.
And I think in the state of journalism, you should tell her what Ty said.
But that guy.
That guy said.
Other guy.
We appreciate you again. All right.
At least call me utter guy.
See you, Rap. See you, Rap. Thank you, Rap Sheet. Have a good one. Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, have you looked to the left here? It's been kind of hard to focus on this entire thing. Brownie from the Cleveland Browns is here.
That is that son of a bitch.
JJ, you see this?
Bring some cookies.
Oh,
Guy
no.
Sucks every time he's here.
Brian?
What's he? What is that?
Pretty good little march here.
I like a good mascot.
Think he's going to talk to you, con man?
Is that a bomb? If he talks to me, then that'll be the last thing he does.
It does have a club.
What if that blows up and everyone dies?
What if
That'd be tough.
Where'd you get that, Brian?
Carry on our legacy.
Wait, is Miz going to jump out of this box?
That would be awesome.
I'm the Miz, and I'm awesome. Is Miz in here? Oh,
maybe.
maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. What is this here, pal? What's going on here? I see the clock in front of it. Watch the basketball, so I don't want to trip you.
Box.
It's right.
Time. Right in front there.
Open.
What was this?
Big explosion.
No, but Ronnie, you're doing a little bit balmy. That was a little bit of a balmy.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There we
slow.
go.
Okay.
Slow.
Jack in the box.
Slow.
I like that he doesn't talk like that asshole blooper.
What's in there? Anything?
Hey, man.
We'll find out.
Dynamite.
How you doing? Who's your quarterback?
He doesn't know.
One, two, three, four. Only got 4 fingers. That's interesting. You made an adjustment there at the end.
Perfect.
That was a really good play out of you.
You know Blooper, Brownie?
You know Blooper, the Atlanta
The
Braves?
Atlanta Braves mascot?
You got those big ears. You can't hear shit.
Do you know Blooper?
Sounds like he's got something.
He does.
Oh,
Yes, he does.
Oh, you know
So
Blooper.
you would know, right? That guy's a fraud.
These things talk, Connor.
These things like to gossip.
Yeah, these things.
They're not supposed
I know
to.
they talk now.
No.
Just a handshake. Wow.
Nice.
Who won that?
How you doing, Brownie?
I didn't see it because his head.
I gave him
All right,
one
Brownie.
of these, so he looked up here and I shook his hand.
What up,
Yeah,
Brownie?
Brownie.
Good. Hey, way to not talk, Brady. You
Oh,
real
Yeah, I get the
mascot.
Yeah, Keith
yeah,
Peel
yeah,
skit.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
saw it.
yeah,
Saw it happen there. Appreciate you, brother.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it.
Boom.
Dap it up.
Boom.
Hey, Brady, let me get a dap, Brady. Come on, man.
Come on,
over
Brian.
here.
Oh, my God. Brownie.
You idiot.
Brownie, that can't happen, Brownie.
Tony, I got it for you.
Brownie, I go leave you hanging.
Brownie, AJ, he's Ohio guy. He's Ohio guy.
Right here, buddy. Right here, buddy. Bam.
Look at his
Boom.
fingers. Ooh.
There you
Why
go.
are your
Yep, we
hands so
got you.
dirty?
All right, Brownie.
Yeah, I've been out there in the
Thank
yard,
you,
bro.
Brownie.
Eating poop.
So this is going to go. This is going to blow up. It's going to blow up.
Eating poop.
You raw dogging out there in the yard? No gloves? No yard
35,
gloves?
it
You don't
says.
need
No
gloves.
gloves, buddy. No gloves.
Hey, why'd you throw up that, like, the Star Trek
Yeah.
thing? Why's your finger Star Trek
Live
like
long
that?
and prosper.
Yeah, was that Star
Not
Trek?
Star Trek.
Yeah.
I can't even do the Star Trek thing, no.
No, you do. Your hand's always
Naturally.
doing it.
Oh, well, I got, these left two, ring finger, pinky finger don't operate. They don't work normal, so it kind of, naturally does that now.
AJ, how do you feel that all NFL teams are back at training camp and that there's a box counting down ratings?
I mean,
It's kinda
it's
unsettling.
tough. Yeah, what?
don't like it at
It is
all.
kind of unsettling. You're right. Like it does make you a bit anxious when you see that counting down. You only have 25 minutes.
Well, until what?
Break it
though?
open, chop it open. Get Bill out here to chop it open.
Yeah,
He
we should
has
just
wire
open
cutters with him.
We should just open it right now.
You should.
You're not going to be able to open this, brother.
I guarantee
Guys.
Bill can
This
walk
is
in.
Oakwood.
Bill can walk in.
This is
Probably just
shoot
full
that
of dog
lock off.
shit
This is their
anyway.
Super Bowl. This is all they have. Let's let them have it.
To be clear, you guys were dancing in his face when you gave him the old hootie hoo.
I got him so good.
What if this is just dog shit?
That would be
That'd be
really
he
funny.
got us.
That'd be so good.
That would be good.
Super Bowl.
I don't think it is, but
Could be.
I do appreciate the box. I guess we should get the claw.
The result could be dog shit. There's no doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have somebody else in the Thunderdome joining us. He is the racer that we love the most. The racer that we, well, obviously,
One of.
shout out Dale.
Yeah, shout out, senior.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out, junior.
Shout out. But with that being said, a man, Smoke as well, has been
Smoke.
very good.
Jeff Gordon.
Lewis Hamilton.
Carl Edwards.
Not
No,
the-
we're not talking about fake
Lewis
racing.
Hamilton.
We're not talking about fake racing.
No,
Sir
real-
Lewis.
We're not talking about
racing,
parading
but-
around the track.
Not
Also
driving,
owner-
racing.
We're talking about racing.
Yeah,
Kyle
trade
Larson.
paint.
Yeah. Friend pro.
Kyle Larson, who
Joining us now.
Steve loves as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a man who he's about to race here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway this weekend at the Pennzoil 250 Brickyard.
Yeah.
The cars are going to fly. The attitudes are going to flare.
Mm-hmm.
And if this man's racing, this man's winning. Ladies and gentlemen, KY Kyle Busch.
Yeah!
KY! Yeah!
Hey.
Trying to call him Roddy.
Dude, I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for making this happen.
KY.
Okay, well, how we doing?
I like that. Go around the horn there.
Put on a box, maybe. Is that now a countdown clock for the race to start?
Yeah, well, the race is right around the
The
corner.
race is this weekend. Let's
Hey,
go.
Hey, welcome back to
I
Indianapolis.
appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Great
Always
to have
great
you here.
be
You
back.
are
Yeah.
beloved here, obviously racing city. You are obviously racing man, and for us, you've always been so kind. We appreciate you.
Thank
this
you.
weekend, how do we feel?
I'm looking forward to it. You know, we had a fast race car here last year at Indianapolis. We were right there in the top 5 there coming down towards the closing laps. Kyle Larson stole the win, so we want to make that this Kyle this time.
Yeah, we certainly do. I think there's been some conversation about your car team, I believe, this week and throughout this entire season.
Yeah.
How do we feel? Get on the same page with everybody. Do we feel like we're working toward championship operation?
I tell you, it is not due to lack of effort. That's for damn sure. You know, everybody at RCR back there at the race shop, they're working as hard as they can. Engineers are trying to figure it out and look at all the notes and figure out where the speed's at. You know, so Balance of the race cars has been pretty good this year. Like the drivability feels okay. It's just the lack of speed. Like there's just guys that are out there that just have more potential. They're just a little bit faster. So
the team aspect of racing, I think, doesn't get talked about a lot. Obviously, in Super Duper G1 Drive to Survive, they documented behind the scenes. I've yet to watch the entire series. I don't know how much they talk about how important that is. Obviously, growing up or becoming an adult here in Indianapolis, getting to know.
You have?
I think at this stage, we got kids now, dude.
I know. That's
Isn't that
right.
crazy?
Yes, it is. It damn sure is.
It is. It is a wild thing.
That's right.
Yeah, I've known you a long time.
I know. It's been good.
Yeah, I've become an adult out here in Indianapolis, so I learn a lot about the Indy 500 stuff and like the racing world.
Did you know much of that as like a kid?
Not at all.
Really?
I didn't know any of it.
You
I know
were
Pennsylvania.
here.
No, I was in Pennsylvania, but I know Pennsylvania's a big racing place too.
Right, for IndyCar stuff with Nazareth. Nazareth was around there forever. You never went there either.
Never. Pittsburgh, we're a football town. Hockey town.
Yeah, Sixburg.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Looking for 7 with Aaron. That's what Aaron's trying to do. But I didn't grow up around racing. Then you realize the engineering, the computers, everything happening behind the scenes are just as important what's going on race day and it all. How many years is this now for you, professional driving?
Let's see. This is my 22nd season, I believe. 21st, 22nd. I've lost track.
And you guys race forever?
Guys are starting to like tap out around 44, 45 years old, somewhere in there. That's about the number. So
average career.
What's that?
Average.
20.
20 years?
I would say so, yeah.
If you make it past, 3 years or 4 years?
Yeah. Like if you're a guy who's sort of, if you're winning each year and you're making your way through after about 4 or 5, you're pretty much, you can go all the way 20, 25 years, yeah.
How many different styles of racing have you done? Have you done any IndyCar? You wanted to do IndyCar. I think we would support you if you were to do IndyCar, by the way. I don't know how that whole process works.
It would be the Pat McAfee car? Is that what it would be?
Sure, done it before. I mean, I've been in it before, and we would certainly enjoy that, especially if we make it a good car, especially because I know how important that is.
We're busting news wide open today. Let's go.
Okay, so I don't know if the Indianapolis Motor Speedway or the Indy 500 would be on board with that, but if you were to try to do that and get into that, had you ever raced in an Indy car before? Have you ever driven an F1 car before?
No.
Have you ever felt how those cars are versus how...
I have not, no. Obviously, I've made my way in NASCAR. I've been in NASCAR Cup Series forever. The Xfinity Series I've raced, the Truck Series I've raced. So I've done all 3 of those. I've done a couple sports car races just here or there, and I've never gotten in an Indy car, no. So
would you think you'd be able to do an F1? He's a massive F1 fan. Literally, do you think...
Anybody could do it. It's just a matter of doing it fast.
If you're good or not.
Yeah, right.
What is the mentality? Because I think there's like a cutoff for some speeds for drivers, right? Like there's some guys that are and girls that are able to operate at higher speeds than other people. Like that is a real thing that it holds back drivers.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a feel thing. Like when you're a race car driver and you're going out there, like you want to push the car to its absolute limits. And for me, what always sort of made me as successful as I was, like I could push it to that 100.5% line and just a little bit over the edge and yet keep it under control, where everybody else sort of lies within that 97 to 98% range. So you can get that little bit out of it. You can make a lot more hay in being able to get those wins.
We're going flat, right? You know what it's called?
IndyCar is wide open around Indy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stock cars are not. No, we got to lift. We're just so big and we're so heavy, and we don't have.
Amen. Big ass.
We don't have the downforce either.
D-Bud has a question for you, KY.
F1, the movie just came out. Obviously, there have been other movies that have covered motorsports. We know when we see like football or sports movies, it's some realistic, but a lot of how realistic are those movies with the team aspect of it and what the drivers are going through?
Yeah, my favorite movie as a kid growing up was Days of Thunder.
Hell yeah.
Days of Thunder was always my favorite movie. The nickname Rowdy sort of came from that a little bit. Okay. I certainly caused my own headaches, let's say, in my younger years. But, the Days of Thunder one was pretty real. Like there was a lot of, the crew chief talking to the car and like souping it up and getting it ready to go for the big race and all that. And then the drivers having their rivalry and hitting each other and not liking each other. Like that was all pretty real. And then you had Ricky Bobby come out, right?
Yeah, his documentary.
And exactly.
Right?
And that was sort of a spoof, a little bit of a comedy to what we do and things like that.
But some real shit in there too, I bet, right?
Yeah, no, for fact. I mean, I'm a driver's wife. I don't work. Like, yeah, that's real.
Yeah. There's some things that they definitely captured in that particular thing.
Sure.
Obviously, they did in a comedic fashion.
Right. And so I haven't seen the F1 movie yet, but I'd be interested to see it. But like, there's been some other F1 movies in the past where they were pretty good. Like they gave you that rivalry of those two drivers back and forth, and they told the true story of them battling for championships, and then one of them obviously getting in a bad crash.
Yep.
And burning and things like that. And so, it's the nature of how much you want to put into it and believe in it. But I would say, 80% probably.
Okay, so we need to know that the Ricky Bobby thing real.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah,
80% real.
That's what I got from that. Pepe Le Pew comes in here and does his thing. Go ahead, Ty.
So you mentioned, last year that you thought you had a really fast car here in Indy and you had like the opportunity to win. Is that still? I mean, given what we heard, about your car from like the last race, like, is that the expectation going into this weekend? And are there specific like tracks or courses around where it's like you maybe just, I don't want to say put more into it, but you understand like, hey, we have a much better shot winning this week than maybe we did last week?
Yeah, I mean, I would, with Indy, I love Indy. Coming to Indy is a lot of fun. I've really gotten pretty good here over the years. I won the race in 15, 16, should have won it in 17, but we got
screwed.
We got wrecked out in a late caution restart. But
that's bull.
I feel pretty good about me here at Indy. And then, the Chevy camp has obviously been really fast here over the years as well, too. Kyle winning the race last year. So I would think that our basis should be pretty close, that we can go out there and we can have a good shot.
AJ has a question for you from Ohio.
Yeah, I know you've been driving for over 20 years. What's your car like now compared to back then? Like, does it take more skill now to be a driver or maybe less? Because I know there's so much parity between the teams.
Good question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So the cars the last 3 years have become more sourced from a single source supplier. So everybody buys their chassis from the same place. The bodies all come from the same place. The parts and pieces all come from the same place, where years prior to that, everybody always built their own stuff. You in-house, you would build your own chassis, you would hang your own bodies, all that sort. So I would say now the engineering aspect of what little tricks of the trade there are is huge. Having the smart people of being able to kind of go manipulate the little bits of gray area is way bigger nowadays than maybe what it once was. You could always manufacture and build your parts and pieces better than everybody else, where now all of that's the same. So how you assemble those Legos and manipulate those Legos, you got to be better than all the other teams.
It's a big deal.
And that's engineering.
Do you think you would have been a good moonshine runner or no?
Oh, hell yeah.
Back in the day?
Oh, yeah, I love the back roads.
That's what they said started the whole thing, right?
That's right, yeah. Moonshine running back in the days, guys souping up their cars. They had to run from the cops. Yeah, boy.
What a time.
That's awesome.
That is literally how it started, yeah. And then now let's go ahead and get them on massive tracks in front of hundreds of thousands of people. This weekend in Indianapolis Motor Speedway, there was an announcement as we're coming up on a hard out. We can't thank you enough for coming through. There's a street race, I'm reading it right now, at Naval Base Coronado. Do you know about this? This sounds awesome.
Yeah, it just came out. So we've raced in the streets of Chicago the last couple of years. We've had a big race there. And so that race has kind of moved off the calendar for now. And we're now going to the naval base in San Diego in replace of that event. So, yeah, it's going to be sweet.
That's amazing. Happy 250th birthday to the United States of America. And I can't wait to see you guys ripping
them
it.
Big NASCAR drivers right there. They made a huge commercial about it, man. I wasn't invited.
Oh! They're always against you, KY.
I know.
They're always against the rowdy one.
Stick it to them.
I've always got a battle with the sheets over me, man. We got to go. We got to get back up to the top.
Jeez, that's awesome. We can't wait to watch you this weekend. Thank you for stopping by. You are the man.
I appreciate it, yeah.
Hour 2 will be on the other side. What the hell's in this?
I have no idea.
I'm going with poop. I think that's.
What do you think? What do you think is?
There's Zone in there.
There's what?
Zone nicotine pouches. That's full of it.
Oh, jeez.
Off TikTok.
What a bro.
Smart.
Yep.
Right there on his chest.
Yep. Hell yeah.
All right, Kyle, you're the man. That's NASCAR right there.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the other side. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice.
We have an opportunity to give away $75,000 to a kid named Daniel Villasenor.
Absolutely.
You're a sophomore, correct?
Yeah.
What is your major?
Civil engineering.
Okay, so what's that mean? What is civil engineering?
I don't really know.
Have you ever kicked a ball before?
I have.
When? Were you a soccer player?
Soccer player, yeah.
Okay, how were you at kicking soccer balls? Pretty good?
I was okay. I was good.
Have you ever said anything negative about football kickers?
Maybe once or twice.
Daniel! Damn, Daniel! We don't need that! You make a field goal here from 33 yards uphill. You're the civil engineer. You'd have to tell me, I think it's about a 40-yard kick. If you're able to do that, we will give you $75,000.
All right.
He's got no laces.
Yeah, what do we got going here? Can we get a shot of the shoes?
What time?
Hey, a shot of the shoes.
Daniel showed up in his Vans with no laces. What time did you get here for this?
About 11:40 last night.
You need a lot of power.
Good luck, Daniel.
I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. Wait a second.
Just like everything this morning, that was a surprise. We did not expect that.
Let's go. We got to do
One more kick for $100,000.
You got this, dude.
Let's go. How about this, Daniel? How about this, Daniel? Not only is this one for $100,000, if you make it, we'll add another $100,000 to the $500,000 donation we're about to make from College Game Day to the hurricane relief. It could be $600,000 if you make this, with $100,000 going into your pocket. Daniel, this is bigger than you. Let's make a kick, bro.
Way to overcome the shoes here. That was a heck of an effort. Come on, you got this.
In Berkeley, California.
You got it.
Oh! Hell yeah!
Great job.
Damn, Daniel! Damn, Daniel! All right.
What just happened? Are you kidding me? It's fun, man. 11:40 he was there.
I know. 600,000 to hurricane relief. 100,000 to Daniel. What a morning in Berkeley. Way to go, Daniel.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Hey,
Why?
let's go. This show stinks, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for.
McAfee on the line with a gorgeous assist.
The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers, you pig! Damn it! Be a friend, tell a friend something nice could change their life. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this NFL's Back Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. Hour 2 begins now.
Football! Missed it. We're already at football. I thought we were still at sports. That's on me, 100%. I was not. I did not jump into it all the way either. I tiptoed in. That's on me. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you making that move.
Heady move.
Yeah, because you let the pack kind of thrive. You didn't want to hold anything back because you were out of the conversation cycle. And what I want to let you know is we were that way as well. Whenever it kind of all settled in, whenever we drank it down and really let it simmer, every NFL team is at training camp right now, AJ.
Oh.
Every single one of them. Now, these training camps are certainly long, monotonous, and when it comes to news and conversation, they kind of suck. But day one, everybody's at training camp.
Yep.
We are jacked up, AJ. That, literally, we've made it. And I started the show by saying thank you to all the other sports. Thanks for what you did. We appreciate the hell out of you. Honestly. TST even, we didn't even mention it.
Yeah.
It's like TST, soccer even a little bit.
Yeah, NHL.
Hockey.
NHL. Completely
Back-to-back.
forgot about the NHL.
Lacrosse.
I mean, there's so many things that were amazing in the sports world, but it feels like today, I talked to Kavanaugh's the other day, it feels like today is a day that we can really say we did it. We made it to football season.
The first day of the year. This is basically the first day of our year.
Yeah,
First day of the rest of our lives.
Happy New Year.
Amen.
Yeah.
First day of the rest of our lives.
You said it.
Maybe
Night started
7
today.
minutes we might be dead, but yeah, 7 minutes and 28 seconds we might die.
Very good tech, by the way, that you were that on, because some have a delay where you would be at least a second off, and then let alone the audio coming from and to our ears. Incredible setup we have here. Shout out to the Zito production and everybody else that has kind of come through. This is a little bit eerie, I will say. Bronny, an elf, walked his ass out here. big ears, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mascot for the Browns.
Weird grin.
Brought it out last hour, set it down, brought a table. Like him, I don't know where this table's from.
Nice. No.
Don't know where this table is from.
Keeps that thing on him.
Legit.
Truly.
Yeah.
Stay strapped.
Always strapped. Yeah, always strapped. He dropped this box off, and we assume that. I mean, is this a countdown to him showing up? What if he pops up out of here?
Now that'd be a good trick.
Like Chris Angel?
Yeah.
Yes. What if that's why he has this?
That's why, 'cause he's in there right now.
Oh, shit.
I'm still holding out hope it's Miz.
Elves are mysterious creatures.
There is a chance it's Miz. I mean, we don't know what's in here. I would like to let everybody know I do not know what's in here.
If it's the Mason Rudolph helmet without the face mask.
Possible.
Anything's possible.
They might have it.
The fact that guy's still in the
That's
league.
9-year NFL vet Darius J. Butler. Toxic Table at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt are here. In one half of the Hammer, Dahn, Cowboys AP Tone. Incredible shirt.
Thank you. I think you did something on purpose in the first hour. I don't love it. We did a little camp run around. And we went through.
We went camping.
Yeah,
we went camping. Did you see us go camping, AJ? We went camping.
We had the Chargers, we had the Lions, we had the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and you knew something was coming. And I feel like you were like, you know what, we need to get rap on right now.
Yeah, maybe.
There is one situation in the NFL that's actual quarterback competition, and that's the Colts. And boy, we got a view of that competition today, and the boys are sling. Danny, Dahn, AR.
This is bullshit.
That's one.
Can Mo Alley Cox jump? Good Lord.
This is one throw.
DCU,
well, I'm just saying, maybe people didn't see this yet, and we're just out here. We want to
There's no reason to take that down.
We got to let people know how.
Take that down.
People got to know what the competition's doing.
Take that down.
It's frozen. Bullshit.
It's frozen.
It's frozen on this?
Oh,
no. What are we running this highlight?
What are we doing? Stop. Can we get this up? Can we put a picture up there? Can we put something different up there? Thank God. Jesus.
What a ball.
I saw a lot more throws from AR, and they were
all good.
Right on the money.
Well, Dime's throw was a dot.
Was anyone moving?
Dime's too, yeah.
Let me tell you. It's the first couple of days of training camp. Defense has a head start.
Always.
Please?
That's
agree?
a fact.
True. Yeah.
AJ, agree?
Defense definitely has a head start. This was routes on air, but yes, defense does have a head start when you go team drills.
Yeah, that threw me off too.
That's freaking me out a little bit. That's my first time seeing that.
The top right?
It's like Inception.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No. I think it's good people are wondering what is up there.
What if it just slings? It just slings human turds in 4 minutes. Yeah.
It could.
420. All right, let's talk a little bit about some other news happening around the NFL. Head coach of the New England Patriots, Mike Vrabel, has introduced himself to the local media. Run it. This is awesome, AJ.
How'd they do? How do you feel about how the guys came back?
I mean, whether you were in a coma when I answered Tom's question, or typing on your phone or tweeting, I don't know, but I spent 5 minutes answering that question. And I can go back through it, but I'd rather not.
You see? So, I don't know, you might have been doing your job, okay? Well, I was answering this question, you're going to have to go back and do it. And that's, we believe, Ben
Volen.
And Tom, that he referred to.
Curran.
Guys who have been covering New England and the Patriots for a long time. I assume Vrabel knows them. I would assume.
Definitely Tom.
I would assume that Vrabel knows them. And I appreciate the fact that is the Vrabel we have seen in press conferences in the past. And I assume there will be some sort of conversation with him and Ben at some point throughout this season that we will enjoy. But I like that Vrabel is not scared to be himself at all, day one. Feels like he's entering his 10th year as the coach of the Patriots with how comfortable everybody seemingly feels about him being the leader.
Yeah, 1,000%. Everyone's so pumped about the season in New England, of course, with Drake May and everything like that, and Vegas having them being favored in 11 games, all that type of stuff. But this is why everyone in New England thinks the Patriots are back, or knows the Patriots are back, is because Mike Vrabel's doing this type of stuff. He's probably, I'm assuming, when he's talking to the team, it isn't as much as, hey, we're going to help these guys along like we ran earlier in the offseason. I expect today being the beginning of, Mike Vrabel, hard ass, here we go. We are really starting to do this thing. But it's just great to have this back in the NFL, regardless that it's the Patriots. Just Mike Vrabel burying reporters is just good for everybody.
Yeah, it's good for the season. I mean, Ben probably doesn't feel that way. This is the first day of training.
Yeah, sure.
It's like Jerry Jones or Brown burying their players in the first day of the entire thing. Yeah,
Ben knows.
It's been an interesting start, Age. It's been an interesting start to this season.
Yeah, but don't you think this will? At least I know that reporters are obviously typing up his answers, but they're going to be making eye contact. I would imagine from here on out when Braves is answering someone else's question. I would think.
Did I already talk about that?
Set the precedent.
Yeah, for across the league. I think you guys should say thank you to Vrabel. If I were you guys, I would be saying thank you.
I don't give a lot of press conferences, but I do feel as if like somebody wants me to give a comment on something. It's like I talk for anywhere between 2.5 to 4 hours a day. I assume I have said.
I've touched on that
1,000%.
Go, you can go get. That's a little. You got to do a little bit of looking. It's like we are. So I couldn't even imagine if Vrabel did act. I still have yet to hear the answer.
I have not heard.
I've yet to hear the answers that Ben clearly did not hear.
Mm-hmm.
But you could see how Vrabes immediately after answering that, just being like, "Nope, this ain't how this is going to go."
Yeah,
just want to let you know that. What a dog! Are they good this year, H?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know what that means exactly, but yeah, I think they're much better.
How'd you feel about Pete Carroll saying we're going to win, man? I don't care.
I like that. Set the tone early, and
They play each other
he's
week
a
one.
winning coach. You got a quarterback. It's not like you got a rookie quarterback trying to figure it out. You got some good pieces. They signed some vets. So, yeah, I came here to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are under.
Oh, shit.
Did the clock disappear?
Yeah,
45
red, red now.
No, it turned red for death.
I can't see it from where I'm at.
40 seconds.
Fire.
Oh, no.
Let me know when it gets to 30.
Yep.
Would you rather be dog poop or human poop in there?
Dog,
I
human
go
for
neither.
sure. 30. Love
Do you
the
have a
smell of
preference?
human poop. Who doesn't? Get my ball mitt on just in case.
Yeah, you guys might get-
Don't trust the Browns.
I just need
I'm telling you, Miz is
20.
popping out.
What's it
gotta
at
protect
right
my
now?
eyes.
Just hit 20.
Yeah, 18.
17.
Check my eyes.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
Good luck to everybody.
9,
you.
good luck.
Too, man.
Love to you.
7, 6,
I'll jump on it.
5,
Boys,
4,
I will jump on it.
3,
Thank you, sir.
2, 1.
It's unlocked.
Is that Ethan Hunt?
Shoot him.
We missed his run. Oh, my God.
The lock did pop.
I thought it did on its own.
Oh.
It's the helmet. The new Cleveland Browns helmet.
Okay.
Okay, so, Bronny, what? This is the
Sweet.
alternate helmet. Is this thing going to beep the whole time, Brownie? Or?
Sounds good.
It's still being
Brownie, shut that goddamn thing up.
Punt that
Your
thing
ears
into
are
the-
massive. It must sound.
Brownie!
It's still
Well,
beeping.
this is the last one we do here with Brownie. Thanks for coming, Brownie.
He's only got 4 fingers.
Brownie, I got good news for you. Don't worry about any of that. Don't worry.
Notice Jesus is still.
Yeah, the only thing that's left standing, Jesus Christ.
Of course.
I think that's good news for the new alternate helmets for the Cleveland Browns. How often will we wear this season? How often will we be wearing these? 3 times.
Wow.
3 times. Okay, these are beautiful. What color jersey probably will be worn? Same color. Oh, we're going. Color rush.
Okay.
Oh,
Matt Brown, what is that?
We like this. Yeah, it is a matted brown. Obviously, got to earn your orange stripes out there in Cleveland. I mean, that's what you got to do. Brownie, you getting one of these helmets on that big ass head of yours? Congratulations. This is really cool. I like all the alt uniforms, alt jerseys, alt helmets. I like the way the NFL creates. And this one is called the Alpha Dog.
Oh, great name.
Yeah, I'm just getting information here. The Alpha Dog. It's a helmet that features a matte all-brown shell, brown stripe between 2 orange stripes in the middle of an all-brown face mask. This will be the first time in the history of the organization that a brown helmet will be worn.
Wow.
Really?
Cleveland Browns wearing a brown helmet, first time ever. Respect that. Alpha Dog embodies what we set out to be as the Cleveland Browns. Leaders of the pack.
I can't
See,
wait.
that's a
I
mascot.
can't hear him.
You see what I'm saying? That's a mascot.
Pros pro.
right there.
Do it again. Get right in his face. Get right in his face. Please.
John Halliburton.
See?
Alpha Dog.
No flubs. That's a mascot.
We're excited about this new alternate helmet and the ode it pays to the rich history of the color brown as part of our organization, switching it up from our iconic orange helmets, said J.W. Johnson, who's the Cleveland Browns executive vice president and partner.
Those are cool.
These are the Alpha Dogs. And as the presenting sponsor of Alpha Dog, Dude Wipes.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Okay.
All brown.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, poop.
Remember, they were going to give away
$100,000 for
a punt return, a brown streak.
First one because it's never happened.
Yeah.
Still never happened.
Initiated its one-of-its-kind stunt on Lake Erie with a covered object on a 20-foot barge 100 yards offshore from Huntington Bank Field yesterday. Following the announcement of the alternate helmets today, the object was unveiled to be a large inflatable Dude Wipes and brown helmet to help bolster excitement. Okay.
Yep. And it did.
It did. I was fucking pumped.
Yeah.
So pumped.
I can't wait to watch
Lake
Jerry
Erie, you guys
Judy.
aren't playing there anymore because you're moving away from the city.
Yeah, you guys are moving a little bit into the suburbs, huh?
Don't.
Oh, moving on up.
I don't care.
You guys still going to have dogs or not up there in the suburbs?
I mean, he's got our favorite player, Pat.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors right now.
Jerry Jude.
Am I keeping this helmet? Rock, paper, scissors.
Sure.
Rock, paper, scissors for the helmet. Best of three.
What about the box?
And the table.
And all my shit. Bro.
Yeah.
You knocked over Olympic gold medalist Tyrese out. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep your 4 fingers. 8 fingers, sorry.
Don't touch shit.
Touch of a.
Is that an advantage in this game?
What should I throw? What should I throw?
I would.
You always start scissors.
I would go scissors because he can't really make it.
So-
Scissors would be hard for him to throw.
So I'm a guy who throws rock every fucking time.
Yeah, I think that's all he's got in his bag, though.
No, he can do scissors.
I don't think he can. I don't know if he can.
With his big ass ears, he might throw plate or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be a good move.
Satellite with the ear.
Maybe gun.
Satellite. That's what his ears look like, AJ.
He's not going scissors.
Best of 3.
He's
4
ready.
fingers. We don't know if you can even throw scissors.
Oh, he just did.
And now you know he's not throwing it.
Oh, you wouldn't do that again. Look at you. You're an elf. You got a little baby brain. A big head, though. Big head.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm throwing rock.
No,
Go back
I'm
to your
throwing rock.
tree, elf.
I'm throwing rock to you. I'm throwing rock right now.
Mine.
I dare you to throw those scissors.
Are you supposed to be blue?
It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Right? I'm throwing rock. What are you throwing?
Oh,
We'll see you out there.
he won't. He won't.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, you said with tie. He said with tie.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm doing it again.
We
Are
got
you
to
doing it
swing
again?
off.
Are you doing it again? I'm doing it again.
You guys always
Are you
go
doing it
best out of
again or
3?
no? I'm throwing rock. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah.
Oh.
You're a liar. You're a piece
Got
of
your
shit.
ass.
Wow. Elves can't lie. They die if they lie.
I'm throwing rock again. What are you throwing? Scissors? You've told me that twice now. You haven't thrown it yet.
I like this guy.
Got a little moxie.
I do
He's
too,
throwing
kinda.
scissors. Yeah.
He's got a little moxie.
You know why he has moxie? No words.
Yeah, I don't like that I can't see. Can't hear.
Poker face.
You know, I would like to be able to see, the soul in there. You know what I'm saying? What are you throwing?
Elves don't have souls.
You're throwing scissors?
No, they don't.
You've lied to me twice, though. All right, I'm going to throw a rock again. Or am I?
Oh.
Oh,
Got
here we
your
go.
ass.
Game 7.
1-1.
Game 7.
Seven.
Swing off. It's a one swing off, ready?
What we live for.
This is for the alpha dog.
We need that helmet, man.
This is for the alpha dog.
We need it.
He won't throw a rock every time, would he? You think I would? No. I wouldn't do that. What are you throwing? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, son of a.
You ready?
Oh! He threw scissors.
What a game.
Wow.
He was got
I was not afraid.
Brownie's first rodeo.
I was not afraid. I'm throwing rock. What are you throwing? Scissors?
Sticking with it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
That was a great game.
Hey,
Great
hell of
win.
a battle.
Way to go there, Skip.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you,
Way
buddy.
to go, Cop.
That was a great game.
Great
That was a
job.
great game.
Good luck this year, Brownie.
That was a great battle. That was really a good battle there. Holy shit.
How tall
What
is
it
Brown?
is, Brownie?
6'5"-ish.
Shador.
Oh, okay.
6'5",
Good luck to all 4 of your
Respect.
quarterbacks.
6'5", 6'6".
Good luck on these new helmets. Great performance today, Brownie.
Tell
Appreciate
Judy
you.
we said what's up.
Go work, Brownie. Yeah, tell Jerry Judy we love him.
Yeah, tell Blooper we said shut up.
You don't know, Blue.
He said he did.
That was a big win.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Dude, throw that helmet on. It's yours now.
It was hard. I couldn't see,
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't see him.
It's tough.
And Brownie had good pizzazz there.
Yeah, he really did. He had solid. It's got the thing in it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, it's fake?
Yeah, it's a fake.
Give me.
Oh, shocker from that organization.
Oh,
Hey.
Brownie's a good mascot.
I like Brownie.
These are a lot cooler than those Indianapolis Knights uniforms we saw
Way
last
cooler.
year.
She grew up tall and she grew up right with them Indiana boys on them Indiana nights. It's a great jersey. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They got the
Well, just like your helmet usually matches the jersey and stuff.
Well, it was a daytime game because we didn't have any primetime games because the state franchise at the time. But now we're all the way back, so it doesn't matter. Those are cool. Brown's never having a brown helmet.
Yeah.
That feels weird.
That's crazy. I guess the orange is
Always
pretty iconic, yeah.
Anything we haven't covered before we launch into a beautiful conversation with Dan Orlovsky that we had earlier today? Things that we need to hit. Brewers almost gave away the city of Milwaukee, George Webb and his restaurants almost gave away hundreds of thousands of burgers.
Yeah. Yep.
The Brewers actually, if they win 12 straight games, this George Webb's famous restaurants around town gives away free burgers. It's something that they've had in place for a long time. In 1987 it happened, and they had the same thing. They give away 170,000 burgers.
Yep.
They feel like they were doing their part to motivate the Brewers and motivate the city to be invested in this Brewers team. And it was about to happen again. This would have been the third time in the history of the promotion. 2018, I think it happened. They gave out vouchers and stuff. It was a little different than it was in 1987. 1987 is the greatest year of all time anyways. It's a phenomenal year. Such a good year. So there was a chance that hundreds of thousands of burgers were about to be given away last night. And guess who was on the fucking bump?
Big Miz.
Big Miz, the heater, the flamethrower, Miz. This guy is awesome. Remember, everybody was pissed off that he was in the All-Star game. Well, it turns out Miz loses. I don't know if it was his loss or if it was somebody else.
He only threw 3 2/3, but he didn't give up any runs. He had a bunch of strikeouts. He threw it really, really fast every time. He's unbelievable.
And Cal took him?
Yeah, Big Dumper was the guy who Milwaukee is collectively going to hate now for eternity because no free burgers.
Well, there's a chance they can win the next 12 games.
Could.
You could.
They can
Sure.
win the next 12 games.
Sure, you could.
Yeah.
They are the best team in the MLB right now. Them
Okay,
the
so
Tigers.
the Brewers are the real deal. What's the other big-time story out of baseball right now? There's about to be a guy that has a lot of dongs about to be traded.
Yeah, Eugenio Suarez, the third baseman for the Diamondbacks, has, I believe, 36 homers now. He's hit 5 homers in like the last 3 games. And Jet Passan basically said, yeah, there's like a 90% chance that he is going to be traded. All the teams who are really good, who are kind of going all in, want to get him. Also, Shohei pitched yesterday. He's homered in 4 straight games, so he's kind of starting to heat up a little bit. But the Dodgers are sliding a little bit. They have not been good over like their last 13 games or so. And then the last big thing I'd say, yesterday was Skeen's day. His ERA is under 2. He threw another gem. Like he's unbelievable.
Yeah, you said I saw some stat that he would be 29-1 with average hitting or something like that. Is that real or not? What does that even mean?
Yeah, anytime I see stuff like that, I think that's just like you can't really do that. But he gets no run support. Like he should not have the record that he has. And obviously, we talked to Jet, and he kind of said like there's a good chance he still wins Cy Young because his stats are unbelievable. He just doesn't have the win losses because they don't hit for him. But they don't hit for anybody.
Baseball's doing its thing, though.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And we're about to have a little baseball time?
Yeah, with trade deadline will really start heating up now. So like all the teams who are kind of you'll see who's going to declare like themselves as like, hey, we want to go win a World Series this year. There'll be several of those teams will kind of be making big swings, and then we'll see what else happens.
You're talking about the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Pittsburgh Pirates are going to be the other direction. Basically, Paul Skeens is off limits, and everybody else can be traded.
All right, okay. Baseball's awesome. Football is amazing. And our conversation with Orlovsky earlier was special, too. Let's go to that now. Oh, we got the windshield wiper fart thing right back in play all of a sudden. Let me guess. You didn't fart today when it happens.
What did you say?
Can you please not fart? Last time I seen you in this vehicle, you all over yourself.
I will not fart, I promise.
Dan, this is the best your beard has ever looked.
And also your hair. You look kind of cool. You look kind of lit, bro.
The touch of salt, the touch of gray, yeah, it looks real good.
Yeah, wait till you get to mine just straight white, bro. I'm getting straight white
It's
right
summertime.
now. I'm Bob Barker.
Summertime.
I'll tell you one thing. How old are you, Pat?
38.
Dude, I'm 41. I turned 42 in a month.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. My body is changing. I feel like I'm a 60-year-old person. I have no idea how people my age can. My hair is gray. I stubbed a toe yesterday on a bounce house.
Yeah, that's
Felt like I
athleticism
broke it.
more than anything. Bounce house also soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe mentality is a part of your problem, but also I agree with you.
Wow.
I used to not stretch. I used to not warm up. You know, like what Prime says, like, you ever see a cheetah stretch? Never see that, that whole thing? I firmly believe that. I think I was the only kicker and punter in the history to not believe in stretching and everything like that. I'd be able to just wake up. It happened, training camp. I took a nap, haptics and sounds, did not get the alarm. Punt period's first period. It's 11 minutes from when I wake up to the start of punt period.
Cool.
And I just, locker room, pads on, to the field, bombs. Just fucking bombs. And I was like pretty proud of me. I was like, look at me. I still got it. If I was to do that now, it would require 3 surgeries.
Yeah.
I think my hamstring would be gone,
hip
flexor, and probably my back. And also, let's not even think about the amount of anxiety I would have sprinting over there. I might pull a muscle
Achilles
in my brain and might blow an Achilles. Yeah, you're right. It's crazy how fast it happens, too. So that leads to this.
It happens so quick.
Aaron Rodgers, like 50 years old, playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. Now, there are some Pittsburgh Steelers fans who obviously will hold against you everything you've been saying this offseason about the Pittsburgh Steelers. But on that note, we are now at a point where the Pittsburgh Steelers are loaded. TJ Watt back. Highest paid non-quarterback in the history of the NFL. Obviously, they got DK for $30 million. Darius Slay comes in, let alone Jalen Ramsey and, Aaron Rodgers. Now, already stacked roster with a lot of vets who have had a lot of success, just haven't been able to really get over the hump. What are your expectations on this Pittsburgh Steelers team? And we talked about this earlier. Aaron Rodgers slept in the dorms the night before training camp. When you want to talk about being excited to be there, I think that is how you would be describing that situation. So what are your thoughts on the Steelers now after all the shit you talked this offseason, Dano?
Hey, the season comes down to 3 things. Reality when it comes to the ultimate goal. Number 1, this is the biggest question mark. Can the offensive line not only get improved, but stay healthy for an extended period of time? This isn't Rodgers of 4, 5, 6, 10 years ago where he can move and kind of cover up for that stuff. And this was a very poor offensive line last year when it came to pass protection. So can that offensive line take a massive jump? If they do, then I think this offense has got a chance to be good. The second part, Rodgers' health. Can he stay healthy? Maybe not for like as close to 100% as possible, but can he be at least 80+% health November, December? Like, can he feel as healthy as he kind of looked at the back 3 or 4 games of last year? And then the third thing will be reality of him and Arthur Smith when things go poorly. Like, him and Arthur Smith are both strong personalities. I've sat with Arthur Smith before. You guys have had him on your show. Great dude, good coach, strong personality. So, like, when things maybe hit lulls, when they have some moments of struggle, when there's some lack of continuity, how do they work together and figure it out for the big scheme of the offense? And I think those 3 things will determine kind of how good this offense and team will be. I still find it to be a good football team now that they've made their final moves. I do not believe this is a Super Bowl contending football team, no.
Okay, so that's a wild thing. For all the moves they made with all the vets that they have, with the amount of success that they've had without this type of roster, you saying you don't think they're a Super Bowl contending team, I think goes against what everybody in Pittsburgh feels like this team is supposed to be. I think everybody views this as hey, we're going all in. I think Cam Hayward even mentioned in the offseason about how, we don't know how many more years we got in this entire thing. We got a lot of vets here, and Omar Khan, obviously the Khan artist, shout out to him, general manager of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who's been in the Pittsburgh Steelers organization for a long time. I like the fact that he's got the Roonies on board too, like, hey, let's go make some plays here. Yinzers are happy. I assume the Steelers are happy. And you brought up a good point there with Arthur and Aaron's relationship that I haven't thought about. November, those two.
The double stack.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought of it until he mentioned it. It was like, how are they going to get along? I see them getting along swimmingly. I think both of them very deep thinkers, even though people wouldn't give a lot of credit to either of them or football players for that. Love your takes there, Dano. We'll see how it goes. You're going to get clipped, though, if it goes well for the Steelers. On that note, AP Tone has a question for you.
Yeah, Dano, I appreciate you saying that you do think the Steelers do have a shot at the Super Bowl just then. I do appreciate that. But besides them, in the AFC, Is there a world that we live in that it's not Chiefs, Ravens, or Bills?
I do not see that. I think the AFC Championship game comes out of those three teams. I think the Ravens have the best roster in the AFC. This is like the third year where we said it's the year for Baltimore. And I think that Buffalo is going to be just as good as they have been, and they've got a quarterback that, is as good as anybody outside of Patrick. And then obviously the Chiefs will be an improved football team. It's specifically offensively what they were last year. But I will say this, Tone Diggs, because we all expect those three to be the top three players. The next group, the next 2, 3, 4 teams that you realistically sit there and say,
Colts.
yeah, they got a chance.
Colts.
Dolphins.
I'm going to tell you, I think Houston's going to be awesome this year. I think Houston has a little bit of a massive bounce back year. Their defense is absolutely loaded.
Nasty.
And there's a little bit of a mix and match with their offensive line. They missed or moved on 3 or 4 pieces. New offensive coordinator. I think they're going to be awesome this year. Everyone stupidly talked about this regression for C.J. Stroud last year. His numbers weren't all that different than they were his rookie year. More interceptions, no doubt, but offensive line was bottom 5 in the NFL. He's lost his number 1, number 2, number 3 wide receiver. So, I think that football team is.
It was a tough year.
That'll hurt.
Yeah. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think Denver's going to be absolutely awesome. They'll have the best defense or second or third best defense in football, and I think Bo Nix will only improve, but their offensive line will be top 6, top 7 in the league. So I think if I had to pick 2 other teams that I really believe, deep down, full roster can get there, it would be them. Obviously, Cincy with their defense is massive question marks. Their offense can score with anyone, but the Chargers, I want to see how good their weapons play on the outside. But those would be 2 teams outside of those top 3 that I'm yeah, watch them.
Denver's fun to think about, just because what Bo Nix became at the end of the season. And the way he is fiery, too. Yeah. I mean, Bo Nix is a fiery guy. Him and Sean Payton's interactions on the sidelines last year were incredible. I really enjoyed. Sean Payton came out and said he's still got some Ferris Bueller in him, and I didn't know what that meant. I did not know what I'd seen the movie. I did not 100% know what it meant, but I think what he was trying to say is, we're still growing in this entire thing. Sean Payton loves this dude. Yeah. And Sean Payton is a great ball coach. So we just assume if Sean Payton and the quarterback get along, they're going to win games. But that is a tough division over there, dude. You just mentioned the Chargers. Yeah. I mean, I just watched Jim Harbaugh poke his head out behind a big tarp. 2 of them. And I watched him explain. It's a peripheral view exercise. Basically, I'm just moving these things so then Justin Herbert can't see the wide receiver, don't know when he's coming out. Also, wide receiver doesn't know when the ball is coming. It's my job to watch the quarterback. So he's right there watching the quarterback, and then with his other hand, he's directing the person behind him to either go one way or the other. So Justin Herbert doesn't know which way the person's coming, and then he's going to throw it to him. So he has to have his head there because he's got to see the quarterback, you see?
Sure.
But he's got to have it closed because Herbert can't see which way wide receiver's going.
I've never seen this drill before in my life.
He loved it. He broke it down for a minute and a half. I watched him yesterday break it down. Yeah, it's just, because you can't always see the ball. You could tell he was a big fan of the drill. I've never seen the drill either. And then as you're watching him play it, it's like, this is a pretty genius for both the quarterback and the wide receiver. It's smart. Wide receiver, that ball pops up out of nowhere. And it's like if you drop it, get him out of the league. Get him out of the league. Yep. And for a quarterback, you're standing there sometimes. You can speak to it much better than me. Can't see shit. You're just throwing to a window, basically, hoping they get there. That's the difference between NFL and college, I think, right? NFL is this room. College is you got this amount of room. And
I often say it covered in college is open in the NFL.
Has to be, mindset-wise.
Yeah, you can – great quarterbacks throw guys open. There is no quote unquote defense or for the perfect throw. And so, in the NFL, if there's an opportunity to throw the guy to a space, and that's why so much of it comes down to ball placement, so much it comes down to touch. Can you throw a guy that might be covered out of his cut to a space that he's open 2 or 3 yards from the opening of that cut or the top of that route? That's what makes guys Purdy's great at it. Tua's great at it. Honestly, I would tell you the guy who's probably one of the best at it that doesn't get enough is Geno Smith. Is one of the best at it. Stafford's ridiculous at it. Joe's ridiculous at it.
Aaron, obviously, best of all time.
These guys are special. Aaron's been ridiculous at it.
Best of all time, they say, right? I don't want to speak out of pocket, but Aaron's ball placement and shit is what he is. He is the guy, right?
Yeah, Aaron's ball placement is as good as anybody's. I think historians would tell you Montana. Yeah, but Stafford's is
Marino,
ridiculous,
right?
as well.
Marino, Montana, Aaron, Stafford. I think are the conversations for prettiest dots that get thrown. I think
Elway.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Elway.
Yeah, I guess Peyton too could throw, but he was a timing guy. You know, I mean, he is timing everything.
I mean, we watched Josh Allen yesterday.
Oh shit, Josh Allen's got a hose. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes. I mean, we can go through them all.
Yeah, you could throw Burrow.
You go through them all.
Every guy was good.
But Aaron created the back shoulder element. Like he was the one that started just taking over. Hey, so if I put this thing on your back shoulder while you're running 22 miles an hour, it's unguardable, right? That's basically what it was.
Dude, I remember. I'll give you a quick Aaron story about that type of throw. We were playing there. I'm going to call it 10 years ago. So 2013, 14, 15, somewhere around there. I think our defensive coordinator was, who's the D coordinator? Terrell Austin down in Pittsburgh. And he was our defensive coordinator in Detroit at this point. And our secondary was good. We had Darius Slay, Quandre Diggs. And I was running the scout team in practice. And it felt like every rep, our defense down in the red zone would just all out blitz you. Play zero, play man-to-man coverage. Everybody was blitzing. And on Thursday or Friday that week, I was like, hey, TA, I don't think you guys should do this against Rodgers. He's like, I was like, he's going to know you're doing it. He's like, oh, we know that he'll know we're doing it. And I'm like, well, then you have no shot. And he was like, we have no shot whether we do it or not. We're just hoping that that our guy will make a play on the ball or not. So I remember first quarter, third down in the red zone. It's 3rd and 12. I want to say the 18-yard line, something like that. And I remember looking at staff, and I was like, there's no way we zero here, right? There's no way. We're just going to play cover 2, cover 3, get off the field. He's like, we're going to zero. And they zeroed, and he threw the ball. I believe it was to Slay. And Darius Slay was in, Jordy's face mask, perfect coverage. And Aaron put the ball literally, on Jordy's ear. Right, and Jordy turned right at the last second, touchdown, and we just looked at each other I was like, hey, man, good luck. Go score 35.
That's a real thing, though. If you got a guy that can spin it, I mean, that is a great place to be. Now, granted, not every strong arm can put the ball exactly where it needs to be, which is why the development of Josh Allen was so spectacular. And anybody that is a young quarterback who has a lot of athleticism and maybe a lot of potential talent, everybody points at Josh Allen and they go, hey, look at the development from year 1 to year 2, year 2 to year 3, year 3 to year 4, year 4 to year 5. He's only gotten better and better with his arms and his mechanics and everything like that, which leads us to Indianapolis, Indiana. Ty has a question for you, Dano.
Yeah, Dan, it seems like the Colts have the only true quarterback competition going right now. I don't know if you've seen it, but we saw a pretty spectacular highlight of both quarterbacks earlier today. Foxy, if you want to show Dano.
No.
So, Dan, you see that. Obviously, you got both guys just ripping it out there, looking good.
Relax.
Okay, sorry.
It's one throw.
No, I get it. It's one throw. But
I don't like
AR looks different. He looks like he's in very good shape from the pictures we've seen, and obviously that. What do you think of this whole QB situation? Because it kind of seems like it was dimes, and now it's kind of more of an open deal again.
Yeah, for Anthony, 1, stay healthy, obviously. But 2, take the easy things and make them easy things. I think that's really going to be the challenge for Anthony Richardson is when, Shane Steichen, these play callers with all these young quarterbacks, one of the things that I learned so much from Gary Kubiak when it came to calling games, and I think Shane Steichen calls a really good game, is there's times when I'm just calling this play for us to get 5 yards. And sometimes it's, whether you're a great athlete when you're seeing these clips running, sometimes it's trying to give an offensive line a break. Or I haven't gotten Michael Pittman Jr. the ball in 5 plays. I want to get him a touch. Or I just want to get to 2nd and 5 because when I call this 2nd and 5 play, I'm setting it up for another 2nd down play call in a quarter from now. And so I think the more Anthony learns that and realizes that and makes the commitment to treat that 4 or 5 yard completion like the 3rd and 10 run or the 4th and goal run. It's the most important thing you can do in that moment. And to have that high level of focus, the high level of commitment to execution, that it's not just a completion, how you complete it, the timing of it that you do it in, the placement of the throw to maybe steal a yard or two is a big deal. And so, and this happens to a lot of young, ridiculously physically talented young quarterbacks, is you think because you're so physically talented, the next you can make it up the next play or something like that. And the more discipline that you get, the better you become with that consistency, and then those big plays happen. So I think if you're the coach, you obviously want Anthony to be the guy, but that's the big challenge for Anthony. Yes, stay healthy, stay on the field. But, dude, you got to make the layups all the time in that league.
That was fourth quarter right there, drive at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it ended with him running. It was awesome to watch that. And as you watch these highlights, you can't help but get incredibly excited. I mean, he has the potential to be a unicorn.
It's there.
Has a chance to be a unicorn. He literally does. And you talk about taking like first down, second down, third down, check down seriously and everything like that. I think that's just learning to become, a professional athlete that's on a little bit of a different playing field than you have been your entire life, because he's always had the fixer. You talked about, hey, his athleticism will make it up for the next play. It's like his arm, his athleticism. He's always been a fixer. Like, hey, if this one doesn't work out, who cares? I throw a pick, I'll be able to get back. I miss a throw, I'll be able to get it back. Now it's like, hopefully at this stage of his professional career, he knows like, hey, everybody has that's on the field. Like everybody has that. You have an advantage because you are more athletic than basically everybody on the field. You are. It is spectacular to watch. And also everything you're doing off the field, everybody's watching as well, because you're the quarterback of the team. You're the number 4 overall pick. You, whether you like it or not, are a CEO of a locker room. That is what a quarterback is. We go as you go, brother. We operate how you operate. So everybody watching every move, if he's able to dial in being a professional quarterback, which is focusing on every play, off the field, leading and being a person, he doesn't even have to talk. If he just wants to do as I do, as opposed to what I say, it's all good. It's like the chance is there. Carly has come out and said he's got enough time to save it. Chris Ballard said he's got enough time, more than enough time to still save it. It's like with everything that's gone on, and how slow of a start it's been for his career as a whole, it's still all out there in front of him, possible. And go ahead.
I think this too, Pat. Like, there comes, and I remember Kyle Shanahan saying this, dude. As a quarterback, like you have to fully understand, top to bottom. Like when we give you the ball, everybody's job is in your hands. Everybody within the building's job is in your hands, and that's a big burden, and that's a lot of pressure. But that's just the reality of that position. So like the more you can understand, like, dude, everyone's job is in your decision making hands. You have this, you go to this reverence of like, no, I can't be careless with that. I can't be reckless with it. Oh, wait, this actually does matter. And there's rather like, yo, Chris Ballard chose you. Like he chose you. He chose Shane for you, and they chose you. And so like, you got to prove those guys right and do right by those guys, because their future and those roles in the NFL very much so is dependent on what you do every single play.
He's got backers. He's got supporters, obviously, in the building and in a genre of fans here for the Indianapolis Colts. And I think we're all hoping for him to do great. I am. I know that. Yeah. I am at the point of realization that, like, he could be so special. And he could be so special. I can't just hold things against him. He's 2 years old.
Yeah, super young.
23 years old or whatever it is. It's like, let's go, dude. You have the chance. And that team, they've invested on the defensive side.
Oh, yeah.
They got a great offensive line seemingly all the time. Got Jonathan Taylor, a lot of weapons. And it's like in Daniel Jones. The Colts weren't the only team that wanted to sign Daniel Jones. Yeah. There was other teams that wanted to sign Daniel Jones. And is he going to have the Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield type situation where his first team, for some reason, doesn't work out, takes a little bit of a road, and then finds a place and goes absolutely apeshit? He could. And he plays very similar to how Anthony Richardson plays. A lot of people wouldn't think that, obviously, if you just look at Daniel Dimes and you say he's a Duke guy. He looks like he's a little bit of a nerdy guy. It's like he will run. That dude will run people over. He will stride out on people. I think Colts are in a good spot. Quarterback competitions, though, I think you need to get those over with quick. I think the team needs to know who the guy is, personally, but they know a lot better than I do, and they've named a starting quarterback in years past, and it hasn't worked out. Now, on that note,
real quick on Indy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think they also give whoever they choose a month. I think they give the guy the month. And you either are getting it done and we're good, or if you're not getting it done, we're going to the next guy.
You're saying the leash should be at least a few weeks. Shouldn't feel as if, or the yank should be at least a few weeks. We don't need to feel as if every single play we're looking over our shoulder. Who's next? I assume they'll handle it right. Shane Steichen, Chris Ballard, a lot of respect for them. Good luck to them as they do it. And Deba, you said the locker room knows.
Yeah.
I think that's evident, I would assume. Because the locker room can't pick and choose favorites, okay, just because of personal feelings. Because everybody's job to Dan Orlovsky's is reliant upon said person. There might be people pulling for somebody.
Yep.
Hey, I hope you ball out today. Like there's been times where I've witnessed a competition happen at a position, and there's one guy who's really good at special teams, and there's one guy who's not. So I would like to go motivate the guy. Hey, need a big day out of you on fucking 7-on-7. Need you to learn this shit. Okay, well, I need you personally to do that. Like that'll certainly happen, but it all plays out on the field, and everybody kind of sees it.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of sees it unfold.
And Dan
right?
mentioned it when the quarterback has the ball in his hands, like you have the team's fate in your hand, and everybody on that team. You want to win. You want to go to playoffs, regardless of what situation you're in, free agent, whatever. Every team wants to pluck from a winner, so you want to be in a good situation, and you can't lie to the locker room. But moving on, I'm going to go over to the NFC side. We talked about the top of the AFC. NFC side, I don't know why. I honestly don't, but for some reason, I'm really high on Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. I love the George picking addition. I don't know why. I'm never in on the Cowboys. But I like Shotty. I think he'll surprise a lot of people.
We like Shotty too.
As a head coach, GP. There's always headlines, dealing with Jerry Jones and the organization with Michael Parsons. They'll get that figured out. What's your expectations for the Cowboys? Dak Prescott.
Dan's connection's unstable.
And the guys going forward. He's out on the Cowboys, I guess.
Jerry Jones said, I don't want to hear it.
I want to hear it.
How about him just actually being like, 5-year deal? I'm committing to somebody for 5 years? That's a long time, bro.
Shit. Is there still cars on the road?
In this sport?
A lot of water under that bridge.
And that water under that bridge, let's talk about it, might have E. coli in it.
Yeah.
And one of my guys I pay 5 years gets in that water, gets sick. He's shitting out of his ass and his mouth. Can't play 2-3 weeks. Now, I'm still paying the guy. Do you want to do that? I don't want to do that. Are you going to pay Micah? You ever pay a bunch of money to somebody and they suck? I have. And the press conference. Jesus. That's how we're starting the season,
wow.
Jim. I don't think we need a little bit of heat. Somebody said something to him before he gets up on that press conference. He's like, they need to remember who's doing what around here.
Yeah.
This is Jerry's world. Yeah. Literally and figuratively.
Between him and Mike Brown, I don't know what they said at the owners only meeting, but there had to be someone in there getting them riled up. Like, hey, it's kind of weird, all these players seem to have a lot of power. You guys still
you guys letting them run the league?
Own these teams or no? And then all of them left. Are people really saying this? Are you okay? Fine.
I own the Cowboys. The players don't own the Cowboys.
That's not what they're saying, Jerry. Yeah, everyone's saying Dak and Mike.
They're saying we're the NBA. Is that what?
Yeah, kind of.
I'll set that shit straight with you. Call Mike Brown. Hey, we're done with the Mike. They're saying we're the NBA fucking A. That's seemingly what.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Wow.
I mean, the first day of training camp, you think teams would be pumped. Like, football's back, our business is back, everything's good. Instead, it's about sick of these players' shit, aren't you? All right.
I love that Micah and Trevon just went out there and had their own
press conference.
Impromptu. Hey, what's up? Got any questions?
I gotta go get a haircut.
What?
Okay, Dan, will you answer about Dak?
Yeah, sorry, I got a haircut. What was the question, D? But like you're just high on him, and
I am high on them. I do love the moves. I love what they did in the draft. But what's your overall expectation? I know we haven't seen Dak for a while with the with his injury coming back. He is the highest paid quarterback in NFL for a reason. But what's your expectation for that team going forward this year?
I think Dallas is a good football team that is going to be a playoff contending football team. I agree. I think the offense will be a good offense. A bunch of high picks in their offensive line. I think Shotty's going to be like sneaky good. I think Schottenheimer is going to be who Mike McCarthy kind of set out to be initially, which was, once he took over the play calling, they want to be dominant running the football and a heavy play action team. I think we're going to be there will be much more of a reduced split offense, which is something we've talked about a little bit on NFL Live, is like how much the offensive football in the NFL has changed, cut splits. And so I think that's going to help their offense. I think this is a top 10 offense in the NFL that will be very much so dependent upon, is their defense okay? Is their defense top 15, top 16 in the NFL? But I think Dak plays well. Like, to your point, he's got to stay healthy. I don't think we're going to see Dak Prescott, which would, 4 years ago when he had to throw for like 38 touchdowns for them to win some games. I think they'll be a little bit more balanced on offense, but more big play centric.
All right. Well, we appreciate the hell out of you stopping by. Who's winning the Super Bowl, Dan?
I think either Philadelphia or Baltimore.
All right. Put it on ticker. We appreciate you. Enjoy your summer Wednesday out there. Good shrubbery behind you. Is that the house or are you somewhere else?
No. I'm going to walk in to get a haircut right now. I'm in the parking lot.
Oh, where are you at? Sport Clips or Great Clips like Kirk Cousins?
No, I'm at Westport Cut and Shave. I got to get cut up.
Nice. One of the best.
Don't touch the beard, Dan. It looks too good. Don't touch it.
Do they use heated foam with the straight edge on that thing?
Yeah, but I don't shave. I don't like shave. I use an electric razor, but they do my neck.
Put some Beijing.
You're telling me they don't do the.
Not for me. They do it for other humans.
Maybe just let that thing continue to flow.
Not a bad idea.
It looks good, very good, Dan.
I don't cut the top in the summer.
Oh, it's kind of like
long hair don't care, bruh.
Rag top down so this long hair can blow too. I see you up there in the Jeep. All right, good luck. Enjoy your day. Congrats on another contract with ESPN.
Yeah.
Congrats, Dan.
Congrats, Dan. Subtweets worked again.
Yeah. Master businessman. All right, we appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Orlovsky. He does weapon those X's.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
He really does.
All the time.
All right, boys. What an incredible week it has been.
Hell yeah.
It has been.
It really has.
Now, people are going to make fun of us for taking another couple of days off here, and I want to let you know there's more to come.
Yeah, jokes on you people.
I'll let you know there's more to come.
They're doing the same. It's summer.
Well, and we have logged a lot of, because of the run that we've been on, there's a lot of days where we're like, hey, we got the 50 and 50 thing. If you guys would like to maybe have a 3-day, 4-day weekend.
What?
You want to take this off? This is happening this week. For the first time, I think, in our career, I've gone, you know what, I will. There's a lot of me out here.
At Disney,
maybe we do slow down. Maybe we do slow down a little bit.
At Disney, they don't carry over either. If you don't use them, you lose them.
Yeah, it's a year thing. Gone.
Yep. Ridiculous.
Gone. It's not ridiculous. It's
what happened to carryover minutes?
Well, I will say, as the person who negotiated the contract, I would like to say I'm appreciative of those off days. We very rarely have taken them, though.
Yeah.
Like, that has been, we kind of feel like we've been lucky to have this platform, this opportunity, and also we appreciate the people that follow along with us so much. And a lot of people send us messages about they spend their afternoon or maybe they're going through something, whether it's an injury or some sort of treatment. So I hate us missing days. Just know we got a lot logged in there. You can go catch up on.
Yeah.
True.
There's a lot of terrible show that you can go watch.
Tons.
Because we did a lot of it, and we're gearing up for the biggest football season we've ever had. So
can't wait.
I'm very excited. Next Wednesday, we're in Pittsburgh. Next Thursday, we're in Canton, Ohio at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Come see us. Come see us. We're going to be at both those things. I have no idea what the setup's going to be like. I assume a training camp you're able to go. I was up there as a child. There's places for fans to sit and hang out and maybe get a hug from Kevin Green.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe.
What's the name of the city that training camp?
Latrobe.
Okay.
You sure? Because I get a lot. Look, I do a little extra research now on pronouncing cities' names correctly.
Wachita,
so are you sure?
So what I've been told is, I've heard it pronounced this way my entire life. I've heard people say Latrobe. Okay, and I saw a couple people in the comments say it's Latrobe. And Nick Moraldo is certainly a Latrobe guy out there. I think everybody in the state calls it Latrobe. Okay. People from Latrobe, though, I believe call it Latrobe. So maybe we should pay respect to the Latrobians.
Old school.
Sure. And call it Latrobe.
Down there at the Trobe.
Yeah, but you just skipped it there. It's Dahn at Latrobe, but is what you would have to say there if you were really rolling there. Nick, you've never said it like that before until the last couple of days once I started getting comments on how I said it. It seems like you were potentially trying to make me feel like an idiot. Or is this now Latrobe going forward in your eyes?
I think I'm going to respect the good citizens of Latrobe, and I saw those same comments, so I said, okay, you know what? I will change the way I've said this way my entire life.
Yes, yeah.
It's been Latrobe. It's all I've ever heard. And now all of a sudden we're saying Latrobe. So
I've been up to Latrobe. I've been to training camp as a little boy. As a little boy, I was up to Latrobe.
It sounds Canadian. Latrobe sounds American. Latrobe sounds like it's right outside Calgary.
Yeah, but it's not L-E-S. which would be like the French.
Like les trop.
It's not les trop.
Yeah.
It is Latrobe, which I think in our language would be Latrobe. I think some idiots would say Latrobe.
Sure.
And then the people of Latrobe say it's Latrobe. Anyways, we'll be there on Wednesday. Cannot wait to see the Yinzers and cannot wait to see the Latrobians, brother.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to see. Hopefully, come on and say hello.
The only way to get to the bottom of this is you got to go look up an Arnie Palmer interview and see how he said it, since he is the greatest person to ever be from Latrobe.
From there, great drink too. He had to make billions of dollars off of the licensing his name for that. Like, you think we're gonna see a lot of those on your chest there on Wednesday?
Yeah, Italian Yinzers. Yeah,
bring nose
to
shirt.
I have that mug.
Yeah.
I have that mug. It really makes me feel good more when I'm drinking my
This
Nespresso.
morning, I was like, "That's coming on my chest."
On
Not
that note,
Not the first time you said that.
No, jeez Louise, it's all over your chest.
Yeah.
Talks to table, great work.
Hey, you too,
Thank
man.
you. You too.
Have a great weekend, everybody in the back. Great work. Getting lazier as we get older, but football season's going to be big.
Boom.
It is.
Football season's going to be
Close.
very big. August 30th, College Game Day, Texas, Ohio State. Lee Corso's last headgear pick. Cannot wait for that. Going to be an emotional start to the college football season, but also a massive start to the college football season. Obviously, the Hall of Fame game on Thursday. We'll be there helping kick it all off. Then Hall of Famers go in the weekend. Great class of Hall of Famers. All the teams are at training camp.
Yeah.
Football's back.
Here we go.
Baby.
And hey, why not, over the next few days, make amends with some people? Yeah. Go talk to some people that maybe you haven't had a chance to chit-chat about. Go learn about some people, maybe show some people some love, like I got to do. What an honor it was. And as a lot of you know, on February 26th of this year, we were down at the Combine on this particular program. We discussed a very viral internet story about an Ole Miss college student. We weren't clear at that point where the story originated from. It was all over the internet. Yet by the time we talked about it, the story was everywhere. I have since learned that the story was not true and that my show played a role in the anguish caused to a great family and especially to a young woman, Mary Kate Cornett. I think you all know from tuning into this program that I never want to be a source of negativity or contribute to another human's suffering. And I can now happily share with you that I recently got to meet Mary Kate and her family. And I got a chance to sincerely apologize to them and acknowledge that what I said about Mary Kate was based solely on what others were saying on the internet or had been previously reported by others, and that we had no personal knowledge about Mary Kate or her personal life. As a girl dad, I also was very thankful for the opportunity to let Mr. Cornett know that I was wildly regretful for the part that our show, our program, played in his daughter, Mary Kate's pain. I know many of you are wondering why I or we haven't addressed this topic until now. It's a fair question. But as you might imagine, there was a lot going on behind the scenes since this all happened. The most important element on the timing is I, personally, a decision that I made, wanted to talk to the family first before addressing it publicly. And I can now say that I had the opportunity to meet them, chat with them, and they're wonderful people. And I'm very thankful that they gave me the opportunity to tell them how sorry I was that this all happened and that our program was a part of this. I deeply regret the pain that was caused. I hated watching what our show was a part of in our interviews and reading about it. And my hope is that this can be something that we all learn from going forward. I know we certainly have. Our goal with this show is to make the world a happier place, a better place, to celebrate life and sports and to unify folks. I and we don't always get it right, but we'll never stop trying. Thank you to the Cornetts for the time and the conversation. Now, we will all try to get back to trying to make this world a little better place, a little happier place. And we hope you have the greatest weekend of all time. Thank you to the Cornetts for allowing me to introduce myself, chit-chat to you, with you, and also let you know that I am so sorry that we were a part of this portion, in story, in chapter of your family's life. On that note, the greatest summer weekend of all time is right around the corner. Have a good one. Don't be scared to go shake some hands, meet some people you might disagree with, and understand that we all get to live this life just one time. We have no idea what's happening tomorrow, so let's enjoy it all. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change their life. We're in this thing together. Team on me. Team on three. 1, 2, 3. Team. Goodbye.